again.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Is it MCC 35?
No, we're back. Season 4
Winter
kickoff
time.
of the
It's
exchange.
oh yeah, there it is.
Oh my gosh, we might be on time. All 40 players are in.
Let's
go.
go.
Yo.
Guys, I edited it, okay, and it didn't save. All right?
Yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, okay, mate, sure.
Yeah.
Trust you.
I'm gonna start it on the dot.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, you're gonna run the briefy check on the dot.
Brief check on the dot.
So when MCC Live appears, I do have a little overlay that will show up here.
Oh my god, that looks horrible.
What? Yeah. Can you use your brain attack?
Oh, dick.
Woo, HR.
HR.
Like, can you just figure out the fact that the
Yes, I know what it's for.
the guessing thing hasn't shown up yet?
Stefan, why does that look so bad?
It looks so awful, mate.
Just give me a long stream.
My goal is within the first 5 minutes of every stream to make Stefan not have a good time. It's always my goal. I wanted to be questioning why he chose to do this instead of letting Tom do it.
Tom didn't say anything.
I find that
gotta
hard
have
to
nice
believe.
shots.
Tom didn't offer.
Tom talks all the
I
time.
did offer
No,
yesterday.
you didn't. You didn't say anything. And
I
I said,
said,
all right, I'll do it.
I said, "Are you sure you're gonna be back in time?" And you were like, "Yeah. Don't
Yo.
worry. Don't even think about
Yeah,
it."
okay. And there you go. Is that question that you asked me? Is that an offer to stream? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Maybe don't
Yeah,
beat
it
around
was.
the bush and say what you mean. Lime, what's up? I saw on the Reddit there was a bingo sheet, and one of the things on the bingo sheet was Nox Crew says team name, what's up?
Like,
What's up?
it's just
There you
such
go.
a simple one to use.
Bingo hit.
CPK is trapped.
What, physically or in game?
I don't know.
Only one of them warrants a reefy check denial.
Oh,
Oh,
is
they're
it?
in the beach.
Oh, he's.
They somehow got through.
They
That's
got
a heck
over
of a
it.
way to say married.
Lime team have managed to get inside the gate.
Well, that's not
They're,
nice.
they're on the thing.
Those rascals.
I'm gonna
Good
teleport
idea.
them out.
How did they manage this?
This is a Noxite POV because I just got back from London and I need to eat some food. I'm going to be eating and not moving my mouse.
That explains why you're streaming. I guess.
Yeah. I suppose.
What were you doing in London?
I went to the see the Last of Us soundtrack played by the guy.
Oh, the
By
Gustavo
Gustavo.
Santiago, is that his name?
By Joe
Ooh.
on his little guitar.
No, his
Was
second
it
name is
awesome?
more complicated.
Was it awesome?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was just nice.
Did you
just
cry?
I just sat
Be
there kind
honest.
of reminiscing about the stories of games. Like while listening to the music and trying to pinpoint what the soundtrack bit was for.
We do a reefy check again now that they're out of the.
Now waiting for Shadoon.
Oh, it's Shadoom.
Offline.
Ah, dude.
Did you,
Well.
when you were like watching the concert, did you turn around and look at all the people staring at the stage like transfixed, and you were like, maybe we're the real zombies?
The first part of that sentence, yes, I actually did. The second part, that was not what I thought.
You should have been thinking that, man. It's probably what he's going for artistically.
I'm really proud of
We're
you for
going.
that joke, Tom. I was trying
First
to think
trivia
of something
question
like
coming
that,
up
and I
now.
just didn't get it.
First
Trivia!
question.
Trivia!
Trivia.
No, it was at the South Bank Centre.
That's a nice venue, yeah.
Etho's still not streaming. Etho lives in the middle of the woods in Canada. He can't stream. Be amazed he
And-
can even connect to the internet.
And like right now, at the same venue, they're doing the Baldur's Gate soundtrack.
Oh,
That's
damn.
good.
I like
Like the-
Michael,
Barov Slavov guy.
Ingester is
Got an epic
429ing.
name.
Oh. Ah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No way, the
I
predictions
don't
haven't
think we're
started
having
yet, apparently.
percentages for this event now.
Oh, have they? Why hasn't it started?
No,
Why is
I
that
know a
for me?
fix for it, Anthony. Hold on.
There.
What have you done?
Turning it on and off again, aren't you?
Michael, what have you actually done?
Take a look at Slack and do what I said.
You know that requires a prod push.
Here are the stages.
Here we go.
Oh.
See what they've done.
Shit.
Get those predictions out of
wait,
here, Steph.
Yeah, what?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Wait, is that a spaceship?
Yeah.
might be.
It looks like the gummy ship from Kingdom Hearts.
Best spaceship so far.
Oh, it's a
Kitty.
cat.
Is that
it's a
cookie
cat.
dough?
No, it's a cat.
It's a sleeping
Oh,
cat.
it's a
It's
sleeping
sort of
cat.
sleeping
I
cat.
see it. Okay.
Oh, cutie.
Took a second.
It's a place.
Tatooine?
Castle.
Where is that?
Fruit strapped.
It's Star Wars.
Okay.
And they did a Star Wars. Look at the airdrop.
Oh!
That's cool.
Oh, that's really funny.
I like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Millennium Falcon.
Oh, okay. Took me a
Powered by
second.
Good job, Steph. It's
That's my
an ant!
favourite. That's amazing.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's like
What's that
They
now?
should've done the
3,
Sarlacc
4
underneath
Star
it,
Wars
that'd be better.
references?
yeah.
That's also a Star Wars reference. It's the
That's
Yeti
the
Cave.
Yeah, the infamous cave
Yeah,
from Star Wars.
Nice.
You know,
I
that's
presume
Also
that's
a
yeah,
Star
that's a good
Wars
one.
reference.
Endor.
Yeah.
Infamous jungle from Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Endor.
The infamous
A
bow
tea
tie.
pie.
Why are there so many
Oh yeah,
items
that's the
all over
finale
the build?
where Darth Vader and
Yeah,
Luke
Peanut
battle it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, definitely.
At the sweet shop.
The ticking.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't have that conversation then, Tom. And...
We did.
No music.
Gustavo Santiago's playing it live this time.
He's really going ham on that ding sound effect.
Ding. Ding.
Yeah, the ding-
I love that verse. It's so
he
lovely.
plays a ding every time somebody else gets infected.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't voted on a team. Okay. I need to do it right now. Wait, how long is it? Oh, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, I got time. A choice. Vote.
Oh, it's a tough one. I don't know. I'm gonna go orange.
Well,
Michael,
Owen
it works
did used to
now,
work
good
for
news.
us, so you know, we can't
insane.
support our ex-staff.
Oh, the fireworks go in the door now.
Incredible. That feels like
Wow.
a fire hazard,
Alright.
but you know, why
That's
not?
fine.
Orange.
We have fire spread off.
Oh, that's alright
I
then.
don't think anybody's been injured yet in an MCC. So.
Chat, I want to hear what you all voted.
Somebody almost
I mean,
got
you
really
can just go
hurt on
check
the
the
live
Discord.
one.
It's all going to be posted there, isn't it, chat?
I think someone bled by hitting their keyboard too hard.
Okay,
one
you
of the
guys,
Somebody
you
was
guys,
walking up the
you
stairs
guys
think
hear
I
it
did
first.
that.
Oh.
Oh,
You
right.
guys hear it first. 15% of viewers think lime are going to be winning.
Oh, is that the highest?
Ooh,
Our highest is lime with 15% of the vote.
Wow.
right, it's quite a good
15.3.
pick actually.
I mean, their building could use some work, is all I'm going to say. But
Wow.
but they might be really good in game. We don't know.
Oh, did we? Yeah, we didn't. Did you see the
Someone
Reddit
posted
thread
it.
asking about the elevator joke?
What's an elevator?
I don't know
I
what's
told
that.
you that would get called out.
Well, I don't see an elevator. We've never had an elevator. Just like a
What's the
staircase, I
elevator
guess.
for?
What's missing from the
We
dome?
we didn't have enough time to make the elevator joke.
My
Well,
Minecraft
well,
just
hey,
crashed.
Chad.
Can I get back in or not?
Yeah, you'll be
yeah.
fine. I think.
Well, hey, chat. Welcome back.
Welcome
Season
back.
4 of MCC. How was everybody's off season?
Maybe we have five.
Stefan, next question comes as soon as the dome selects the game.
Wait, they're going for Rocket Spleef? Why wouldn't they go
Rocket
for
Spleef and
Skybattle?
Skybattle.
Skybattle. Yeah, it's between
They're
Skybattle.
confident.
You know what?
They want,
Railroad
they want
Rush.
to do the new game later.
It's going to be game 8.
It's Skybattle.
Oh, I'd
Yeah,
love
it's
for it
Skybattle.
to appear
They're gonna
later.
skip
Wow.
it.
It's going to...
They're
a
not going to skip
Skybattle.
it. They're not.
Next
Yeah.
question active.
Yeah,
I
alright,
don't
fair
think
enough.
we've ever had the new game appear late. It's always been like the first, second game.
I think since Grip Runners, they've been like game 1.
Yeah,
Who
it'd be
wins
really cool to see it
Whoa,
late.
look at my screen.
Ooh.
Wow.
Who's the best PvPers here? Okay.
What?
I mean, it's probably
It's a good song.
Kritzy or fruit berries.
Weinberg, like really. Yeah, but
Kritzy plays a lot of Skybattle though.
Does Critzy is very big. Good.
what team's Kratzy on?
Don't know.
Blue, I think.
Is
Check your MCC live to find out.
Blue.
So, I'm going Cyan. I just
Cyan?
voted Cyan.
I mean, I'm Frost. Yeah.
Look, there we go. I've got orange on the event, Cyan on Skybattle.
I think Green's gonna have this. I should have voted, but I didn't.
16% green.
Ah.
I think Blue's got this.
No, come on, where is... Cyan, come on.
Alice, check your Slack DMs.
Oh, tell me if the sound is too loud. You tell. I'll fix it.
I'm sure they'll tell us. I've no doubt.
Music, mate.
I might not have the music on.
It's a bit of a struggle to add more time. Because I mean you've got to vote between like when the game is selected and when it starts. There's not really much more time we can tack on without increasing the length of the event. We want to keep things tight.
I remember think.
It stops the vote as soon as the 3, 2, 1 go happens. Or is it before that?
It's just an absolute length of 60 seconds for game ones.
That's enough time, really. Like, you want to keep the thinking process active, you know?
Not about thinking hard, it's about thinking fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta be
For this
quick.
event, we
Gotta
need
look
to
at that
have
wall.
a little bit less time because we're manually sending the percentage messages in chat. Maybe next event when that's automatic, we'll be able to increase it by maybe 10-15 seconds. But we're also going to add like a sound to indicate when a question's been asked, so it's a little bit more effective.
Chilled Chaos fell.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It was a bridging issue.
If you're not practicing stream bridging, then it's a hazard. Oh, Bamboo's going in on purple.
Oh.
One, yeah, 2.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That was
it's
fine.
starting.
A good idea
Purple?
to claim the middle like that.
What, pink?
Yellow in the middle. Very good idea.
Where?
Oh no, Cyan, come on.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
I was busy looking at pink underneath them, just like, okay, they're hiding up.
Oh, it's TNT cannoning!
Where?
Oh!
Oh
my
god.
God.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
That
I
would have
like.
been
I do
amazing.
like Pink's approach.
Yeah, just it's very
It does.
Simmers. It's a very Simmers approach.
I can't help but think it would just make them paranoid in there though, because they've got no way to see what's on the outside. And they're gonna have to move eventually.
Oh my god. What? No fighting. No one's,
It's
everyone's
getting
too
there.
scared. Oh, there is a little bit over here. They're shooting back and forth. Come on, Cyan, I just need you to...
Fruit, be careful, board it.
Where's Cyan gone? Oh, are they... Ooh.
Oh. Ooh.
We're along
Pink
the
have
bottom.
just barricaded
Oh,
themselves.
green, there we go.
Oh, pink is
Pink,
down
oh
there at the
God.
I
bottom.
just tied, lads, so just
That was
stay
a-
down there. Ooh, line's out already.
Great cannon.
Yeah, the cannon. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Go on, Pink! Go on, Pink!
Here it
Ruthie,
comes.
guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, no! Scott, you live
What's
me!
Oh, here
up?
we go.
Amfrost is still alive at the bottom. You can do it. Oh no, he's dead. Alright, screw it.
It's purple.
Oh, purple.
Absolute chaos.
That's a really cool center though.
That's very good.
Oh, what's gonna happen here?
Fruit versus purple. Let's see what happens.
You're gonna have to go.
Oh, go.
Now,
Yeah.
help.
Oh,
Scott.
God.
Scott, you cheeky
Yeah.
bugger, getting a survivor.
He's been practicing.
No, he hasn't. He's been on vacation.
I don't know. Maybe that's what he wants everybody to think. You know.
Yeah, instead of going to Japan, he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna practice Skybattle.
You imagine
We can't.
telling everyone you go on holiday and you just like sit in your room and just grind video games for a month.
I mean, usually I'm chatting because I'm reading chat because Tom's doing the camera work, you know. But
Oh, you
camera
want me
work
to
is
read chat?
stressful, man.
Wow.
Look at Daniel trying to like call me out, like,
Well,
oh, that loser
You
can't
ignored
multitask.
question 1.
How has MCC evolved over the years?
I don't know. Have you not been watching?
I'm about to say, it's quite visually apparent.
Well, you see, for the longest time, it kept going up in number, and then we went back down to 4 for some reason.
I don't. Did you? Is that a question that come from like AI or something?
I don't know.
I think that's such a
Start by
weird question.
asking them again.
I just think there's something interesting about this event in particular for that, is that way back when we did season 2, we started building out a new like game engine, basically. It's the one that Island's been using since release. And this event marks the first event where we're actually using it. We have been on a like cobbled together, like botched version of season 1's code, like duct taped to Island's game engine. And now finally it is just fully using the new game engine. So yeah, this event is actually represents quite the evolution.
I mean, on the one hand, it seems like MCC's been going for a long time, but if you compare it to most of all time, like there was millions and millions of years with no MCC. So really, it's still quite new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that humankind is closer to T-Rex than T-Rex was to Stegosaurus.
Yep,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
that's
is
about
true.
right.
That is crazy.
Yep.
Cleopatra.
Dude, I'm learning all kinds of dinosaur facts. You have no idea.
Yeah, having a kid
Yeah.
does that, I hear.
Yeah. There is a
Oh my
similar fact about Cleopatra that Tom was just gonna say.
Yeah, Cleopatra was alive closer to the invention of the iPhone than the construction of the pyramids of Giza.
That was the fact that I was
This
going to
is
say as well,
amazing.
actually.
Yeah.
It's nuts, isn't it?
What's that thing? You
Alright,
can have you can have the Wild West, Victorian London, Samurai Japan, and something else all in the same time period. You can run a historically accurate D&D campaign with all of those sort of eras at the same time.
Alright, I apologize for offending you on your question. Insulting you on your question, Starfire.
You should. To be fair, it's been a long time.
I'm
Chat's not used to you insulting them again. Gotten soft.
Apologies.
Yeah,
It would
Star
be a
Wars
good
came out-
idea, though, to not expect a serious answer to most of the questions, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Year Star Wars came out was the same year that the last person was executed by guillotine in France.
This
It's
is
a shame they
such a
stopped.
lovely, bright conversation for this
Hey,
spring
don't
off.
do that.
Really?
WWE
I mean, look,
with France
that's
today.
a-
It's
that's
actually a
a-
really good show.
That's ancient history to me. I don't know.
Red just barricaded Chilled into a 2x1 hole. I don't know if he was like really damaged
still-
or what, and they were just
still
protecting
doing
him.
it.
But they
Stay there,
literally
don't
built
quit,
him
stay
in.
there.
I just want Cyan.
Jimmy just got a turbo kill.
I just want Cyan to win this fight. Come on, you can beat Red. Red has got nothing on Cyan. Come on.
No, fine, very
Okay. I think.
They both
Okay.
panicked to each other.
I think
Zeus,
Cyan.
go on, Zeus, do it!
Oh god, that's bad.
Just Kratzy against the world.
But hey, Orange, let's
Go
go.
on, Yellow.
Oh,
What are your guys' favorite Star Wars characters?
Han Solo.
Yeah, I've never watched Star Wars.
I was
The
gonna
guy
say.
that tries
I was
to
gonna
stop
say
Six to
Captain.
Obi-Wan in
Captain
I think, the
Picard.
second one.
I haven't watched Star Wars either.
Any of them?
Captain
I-
Picard.
my
That was,
dad had me
he
watch
was a
like,
great
one of
Star
them
Wars
a
character.
bit, but I've forgotten about it really.
I've seen probably like 4 of them total, and like not in order.
Watched all the main films, and I've watched The Mandalorian.
Okay, all right.
That's it.
If you haven't watched Star Wars, genuinely sit down at some point in your life and watch episode 4, 5, and 6. And that,
Yep.
just watch them.
Yeah.
You know, just those 3, and they're really good. They're they're old, but they really have,
To be
like
fair,
they've
1, 2,
aged
and 3
well. The
aren't
story is
the worst.
bloody good, and the way it delivers it is really good too.
Feels like a lot of it has been spoiled now, and like
Yeah, but
I
it
played.
still
Doesn't
hasn't
matter.
really
No,
an
no,
impact.
spoilers.
I played
They're
through
genuinely
Lego.
just good films.
What
I
is
played through Lego Star Wars, so I kind of know a bit of a story from
Yeah,
that.
but it's different from like having it on a game to actually like sitting there and watching the film.
If spoilers were like, if spoilers mattered, then all people do all day is read the like Wikipedia plot summaries of films and never watch them. But you watch the film because it's like still got good,
Yeah,
like there's
Yeah, they're
connective tissue.
really
Yeah.
good films.
honestly, sometimes when I see spoilers, it actually invests me more in the show
Exactly.
or
Yeah, sometimes.
movie.
Oh, and with Star Wars, absolutely watch it in release order.
So
Yeah.
the one like caveat to that, I would say, if you're trying to decide whether to watch it in release order or not, if you're showing it to somebody who is not really a fan of sci-fi and doesn't like really cares about like special effects being good to like get invested in a story, that might be the only reason you would go like 1, 2, 3 before 4, 5, 6.
I mean, if someone cared that much, you'd go with whatever the new ones, the
Well, I don't know that I would
6,
agree.
7, 8.
Like, I don't know that I thought that like the 7, 8, 9 special
7, 8, 9
effects were actually like significantly better than 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being weird because of when I grew up, but yeah, when I watched them with my wife, she had never seen any of them, and it was a little bit harder for her to get into the 4, 5, 6 for whatever reason.
Sacrilege.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not a super duper Star Wars fan, but
Nah.
I love the universe. It's really good.
Yeah. Everyone hyped for TwitchCon? Yup.
Still deciding if I should go or not. I want to, but
You
it's so
guys, the
expensive.
show is on my
we weren't
birthday.
done on that subject.
It's on
Yeah,
my
we were.
birthday.
My favorite character is Kit Fisto.
Hey, dude, I used to play. Wait, Kit Fisto. He's the orange
I don't
tentacle
know.
guy.
I'm just going off the name.
Google that.
Yeah.
Sounds like you might
The
have been
name's
watching the Star Wars parody.
No, I used to play a PlayStation 1 game. Like, I can't remember the name of it was, but I was always playing Kit Fisto.
Of course you were.
Yeah, Han Solo, best character, just because he's just cheeky, you know. And the way he cheeks around and like flirts with Princess Leia is just brilliant, great.
Dick.
And then when
I love it because
you know,
he's such a dick.
and when he finds out the whole thing, it's just so good.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna spoil it. I wasn't gonna spoil it.
Harrison Ford's actually such a good actor, man.
Yeah, like legit.
He's a
Harrison
really
Ford.
funny guy as well.
That's
Yeah.
why he's such a great
Interviews
Han
with him,
Solo.
he's hilarious.
Oh my god, look at this chaos. What?
Oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah, usually I think the answer to like consuming anything is release order, because then you get to like experience it in the same way that everyone else did.
Yeah.
Except when I watched Steins Gate, I regret not reading the Reddit thread that told me not to watch that in release order. For anyone in chat who's watched Steins Gate, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Woohoo!
The sacrifice plays, Small Out wins.
Like, there's some proper weird anime out there where you've got to watch up until episode 24 and then stop and then go watch season 2 and then stop at some point, watch a film and then come back to season 2, then stop, then watch season 1. You know, that, and then I don't know.
With video games though, play the best one first. That's
Oh,
my
we've got a
advice.
new record.
That is
Cooper's
true.
placed 658 blocks. That's probably
Yeah.
more blocks than I've placed in Skybattle in my
Ever.
lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely ever.
I don't know, because we watched like the last 2 episodes of season 1 of Steins Gate, and we were sort of like, this is a bit odd. Something's odd here. And then you learn that there was like some YouTube video that you should have watched between episode 24 and 25. And then
This
it made
one-
a whole lot more sense.
Yeah, this is why I'm never watching a Marvel movie in my entire life.
Never watched a Marvel film.
I'm not watching another one.
Oh, yeah,
I've seen them like randomly, but then you're in the cinema and your mate's like, "Oh, you didn't see the scene in Ant-Man and the Wasp where like this got revealed." I'm like, "Of course I didn't, man. I'm showing up. Like,
I'm coming because you asked me to,
Yeah.
not because I know this
I'm
shit.
coming to have a good I'm coming to share a human connection with you right now, and you're asking me if I've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp. No, I want to watch the film in front of me, and come away and feel fulfilled. I feel lost.
Oh man, jeez, Tom doesn't have to focus on the camera work, so he can just be funny. This is great.
I love.
But dude, like, I don't know. I've had a really good experience with watching something like that with Final Fantasy 15, which to fully consume you had to go and watch a YouTube series, read a small comic, a film, some other YouTube show, a little game, and then go and play the ending. And it was so worth it. That is genuinely one of my favorite stories because of like consuming all that extra stuff.
You had to like get yourself invested, right?
Yeah, but the extra stuff all just added so much context. Like there's only so much time that like some piece of content has to deliver you the universe, and
this is what I struggle with in video games. Like whenever you have the little like voice notes that you find around.
yeah.
I played probably like the first half of BioShock. I enjoyed it. I don't know why I haven't finished it, but I got through it, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool," And then I watched a YouTube video where it's like explaining all the voice notes.
Yeah.
I was like, I really appreciate this. It's actually like,
Dude,
it's
there's
improved the experience, but I'm not going to
You
watch
don't
these
need
in
to,
real
like,
time
you-
on the playthrough. Yeah.
You don't need to do that to enjoy
but
the
you should.
story. You should,
It
but
adds
Yeah,
so much.
it really
as
adds
a
so
first-time
much
play,
to
you
the.
don't have to.
Yeah, but-
It's enjoy the story, get engaged in the world, and then go back and listen to the audio.
Tom,
files.
Tom
But
you
discovering
haven't
it
been
from-
spoiled on the ending of BioShock, right?
No, I don't.
Okay,
know.
great.
You need to go and play it.
Then
you
play
need to
BioShock.
go play it. You might be
And
the only
thank the
person
Lord
I've
you haven't
ever
been
met who's
spoiled
not
on
been
it.
spoiled from that. So you need to go and play it like tomorrow.
It's great.
Speaking of things that I didn't want to be spoiled on, but now I've seen, Fallout TV show. Yeah, do we
great.
like?
Yeah,
Really
loved
really
it.
good.
Love it.
I may have liked
Wonderful.
it better than I liked The Last of Us,
Yeah,
but I can't tell
agree.
if that's
It was
because
better.
I think it's because I already knew the story of The Last of Us, though.
Yep.
Like, is a big part of that, but I just really, really enjoyed it. I sat down Thursday night to fold some laundry, and I was like, I'm gonna watch episode 7, and I got cliffhangered so hard at the end of episode
Yeah.
7 that I put on episode 8
time.
and went to bed at like 2 in the morning.
With Santa Time included.
Ooh,
Oh.
rock is with
Wow.
her.
Robot.
Wow.
All right, which team's gonna win that one?
I refuse to watch TV shows that haven't ended.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean?
That's a big commitment.
That has ended. Well, I mean,
It's
the
ending for
season
this
has ended.
season, yeah.
No, it hasn't ended.
You have to wait until the
Really?
entire thing's
Yeah.
out?
Oh,
Oh my god.
We got
Do you-
plenty.
so-
We got plenty
wait,
of
wait,
time on
do
this
you,
planet.
do you watch any sports?
So do you
Oh,
go
but
back
that
and watch
doesn't
like, the
matter?
Premier League? When,
Well, no, sports
you
is
know, the
different.
end-
Sports is
So
different.
you must wait until the entire season's over so you'd watch all the matches back to back, and
You watch last year's. on
No,
the
it's,
same day.
it's not about watching them back to back. It's about
you just
knowing
don't
if
like
it's-
cliffhangers.
knowing if it's worth my time. There are
Oh,
like a
okay.
million TV shows, and so many of them just like end badly, and everyone goes, "Well, that was a like waste of time." And they're like 100 hours worth of shows to watch.
When you get a good show and it's spread
Did you do your
out through
prediction?
releases,
Oh,
Prediction,
Tom,
prediction,
can you
prediction.
watch The Leftovers?
Has it
just-
ended?
Yeah, it was 3
Okay.
seasons, and it was the best, just the best TV show in my opinion ever.
I'll get on that.
But like it won't, you won't get sucked in until the end of season 1, and then it just, I've never seen a TV show. It's just it's genius. Anyway, someone in chat said, I haven't finished The Last of Us TV show. Do you recommend finishing the games or watching movies? Stop watching the movies.
shows.
I mean,
Watching
TV
the
show.
shows, yeah.
Yeah, stop watching the TV show and go play the games.
The show is so good.
Yes, but
Yeah,
the games did it like 50% better.
Last of Us 2. I have it, and I just want to set down.
Look, the games did
It's
it.
much better to experience them in the games.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you are experiencing them as the people instead of as a bystander.
Yeah, my experience with Last of Us was that it's brilliant that they went and brought that story to like TV audience, the people who wouldn't play the games, because it's such a good story. And I think they did the right thing by just telling the exact story of the games, because that's what everyone fell in love with, and the characters. But I think the TV show was like, it was like a cheaper version of what you got in the games. And there's just moments that the game did so much better than the TV show, which is surprising, right? Because it's like live action and real actors. But the game is so bloody good at doing that in like a 3D world.
Yeah, in the first episode where they're teaching Joel how to use ladders for like 5 minutes, it doesn't really like pay off in the TV show at all. I don't really like feel. Look, the right
Are you
answer is-
talking about the Bill and Hank? What's his name? Cyberjump. Are you talking about the
Bill and Frank?
The Bill and Frank episode. I have a problem with that episode. My problem was that I have no idea who Frank is. We got no character development of him, and I thought the episode was brilliant, but afterwards it felt shallow, because it was a guy that just shows up and then just does everything perfectly, like your dream partner. No complexions, no complications, just dream partner.
I mean, there was the one complication.
No history. No idea where he's from. What does he stand for? You know, but you got Bill. You understood Bill.
It's getting tough.
Anyway, he did play the Gustavo played the music from that episode. And I was reminiscing how shallow the episode was. It was cool. It was cool that they did that though.
What's going on with this skull?
Oh, he's bugged it.
Yeah, he's grayed out.
You prefer us watching the live stuff or watch VODs on YouTube? Watch it however you want, but honestly, I think if you view this as like a sport, watching it live is just better, right?
I was expecting you to say the VODs because then you know if it's worth it to watch.
No,
Yeah, you
because
already know the ending, so you know like where you're going.
sports is different to like TV, right?
Ooh, okay.
Like if we scripted this, then like yeah, I could.
I mean, we
you know,
don't crap.
We don't script it. Contrary to popular belief, but if we did, we could be like, yeah, maybe you want to skip this episode because like, I don't know, someone wins like 3-0 in Dodgebolt. But like in TV, it's, you know, you can think about it ahead of time. You can sort of think about the outcomes. Like, there's really no excuse to ending a TV show badly, and yet they do all the time.
Did the death messages change? I added some new ones. There's new death messages, so keep an eye out for them.
There are no death messages in Rocket League Rush though.
Yeah.
The reason why is because you got like the kill messages, which need some like clarity between them. Hole in the wall, get to the other side, they're still there.
New game has them as well.
Okay.
I think I've done some fun ones for that.
Yeah, you could.
Molly, you're not understanding football, right? Yeah, there are like 2 goals across 1.5 hours, not 3 hours. 1.5. I'm not going to accept hyperbole in your comment. It's not about the amount of goals that get scored, it's the amount of goals that don't get scored.
Yeah, but this is terrible.
And it's about the number of times that the refereeing influences the game that you can argue about. That matters too.
Yes.
You know what? I heard a story of someone complaining about their boyfriend who was just obsessed with football. Apparently he's like always looking at the live scores on his phone, like doing films and doing dinner and blah blah. And now you've put it in perspective, it's about the goals that they don't score. That's why.
Yeah.
he's probably watching for the goals that they wanted them to score.
You get this, like, when you're invested in football, you get this same adrenaline rush watching someone miss than you do watching someone score. It's hard to explain, it just happens, right? Plus you get, like...
Riveting gameplay on stream, Stefan, thank you.
Well, someone was complaining the explosions too loud and they couldn't hear it.
Yep.
What's the knock screw intended way to watch MCC?
Underwater.
However you enjoy it the most.
Watch it through someone's perspective and with
Live is
MCC
definitely
Live.
better. One word. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, we can make this so much better than it is right now if we were to make it not live. But we're making it live. Like, we're intentionally making this live.
When we talk to like external partners who need to know a bit more about what MCC is, we suggest a couple different ways to watch it. The way we don't suggest is that people come to the admin stream to watch it, because this is a terrible way to watch MCC. Like we have fun, but it's awful. Like, you don't get any of the storylines. You just get us saying the dumbest things we can think of for 2 hours, and then going, "Oh, geez, we should pay attention because Dodgebolt is soon."
And we need to go back to talking about Fallout.
Yeah.
We'll go back to talk about Fallout in a minute,
But when so we'll give people typically, like, the 2 ways we suggest is to, look at the player roster, and if you recognize a player, watch the whole thing through with them. If not, pick out a color that you like, pick one of the people on that, and then watch that. And then the other thing that we recommend people do, which is kind of fun, is to pick a random player out of the 40, watch them for the first game, and then whichever team wins the first game, pick a player from that team to watch for the next game, and then whichever team wins the next game, pick another player, and so on and so forth. And that way you're getting like exposure to a lot of personalities and people who are like doing well in some of the games.
Yeah. The winning teams are always the having the better time.
Oh man.
Bolts kicking it again.
We're not getting any final duels at the moment. Hopefully in the final map we do.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Yeah, you've asked
Look
it
at
a
that
lot.
question. Look at that horrible question.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Can you
It's
see it?
not
It's
fun.
horrible.
What, the biggest regret?
Yeah, it's like such a horrible question to
What's your
ask.
biggest regret in making the Nox crew?
Oh, making it to begin with.
Yeah.
I think there is an answer to that question, because I think it kind of depends on how you view life and whether you like regret past actions or not.
Why are the questions so
if you
miserable?
don't-
Have you seen Starfire's one? Why are you asking miserable ones?
If you don't regret things, you just, I don't know, you just,
man-
time is now. This is what it is now. What's,
And if you ask us bad ones, we don't answer them, so it's a vicious cycle, M.
I mean, I was just gonna say, like, time is the biggest regret, like, if we had more time, we could do all of the things that we want to do. I just always wish we had more time.
Biggest regret in Noxu is not buying Bitcoin 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That'd be so nice.
That would have been great. Best time to buy Bitcoin would have been 10 years ago. The next best time is right now.
Yeah, let's do it!
Since when have we become a crypto trading firm now?
The man with no regrets has the most regret at all.
If you asked everyone on this planet, do you regret not buying Bitcoin 10 years ago, they would say yes.
Yeah, but we're not saying
and
buy it
they
now.
wouldn't have to be into crypto or not. Like, it's just.
I was gonna say there'd
the
be some
question
people who wouldn't say yes. And they'd be the people who bought Bitcoin.
Yeah, they bought Bitcoin. They're not regretting it because they already did it.
The question is literally, do you want to have suddenly earned shitloads more money today because of a decision you made 10 years ago? Doesn't matter whether it's in crypto or... Oh no, I can see how that gets skewed.
No, there's a few people that would say no to that, but it's the people who had like a bunch of Bitcoin on a hard drive and they forgot like how to get to it.
No,
Those people regret buying
All
Bitcoin.
that hard drive's been breaking, and they're like, well, damn.
It's worse stuff lost it.
I would not want to go through that in my life.
Or how, even if you did buy the Bitcoin, when would you actually sell it? Because too many people are greedy enough never to actually sell their investments.
Alright, I've got a Nox screw regret. I regret telling people that we were making Escape from Blowzark. Because we had to answer Escape from Blowzark names for 4 years.
I don't regret it. Because at least we actually, for something that never shipped, at least we actually had a piece of it, like, get remembered in history.
Let's have those cards.
Yep. About once every 2 months, I think of a joke that we had in that map, and it makes me laugh.
Ah, Jeff. Freaking Jeff, man. Oh, that's such a stupid character. Whoa.
Anyway, so Last of Us did it right by telling the Last of Us story. Fallout did it right by telling its own story, but just set in the Fallout universe.
I'd say the world is just so. I love the world.
It's
in
bang
Fallout.
on.
There's so many stories you can tell in that because it feels really realized.
You should play the games. They're filled with all that.
I played the game. Well, I need to play 4. I love 3. I liked Vegas, but I'm not playing 4. Yeah, I'm one of those freaks that I'm one of those freaks that like 3 better because I played it first.
New Vegas is like 3 in New Vegas is very similar.
It's fine. I know I'm gonna get roasted. It's fine. I like 3 better.
Crazy.
I don't know.
What's the best Fallout game?
New Vegas. Well, it depends.
Fallout Shelter for the iPhone.
Okay.
Oh, I did like Shelter. That was fun.
Because I think New Vegas has like a better story, better writing, much more darker tones and themes. Fallout 4 is like more modern, and you'll just have a better time playing it. But if you're like okay with just an aged game, like New Vegas is the way.
I put about 12 hours into Fallout 4. It's the only one I played, and then I just sort of stopped playing. Never came back.
Yeah, it's
but after playing Starfield on the PC and enjoying myself because I wasn't playing a Bethesda game on a controller, it makes me want to go back and try a Fallout game on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Fallout 4 is just it's more modern. It feels better as a game, but like I think it's more shallow than New Vegas.
I mean, New Vegas is only $10 on Steam. That's like,
if you take the time, if you literally spend 2 hours modding New Vegas, like there's some guides out there to like modernizing it. You can actually like bring it up to a modern Steven game. But there's loads more reading in New Vegas than there is in 4. But you know, and what you said, Tom, like part of what makes Fallout games great is like going into vaults that have been opened at some point and kind of like going and reading all the notes and the emails and the computers and stuff and trying to figure out what happened in the vault.
Love the vaults.
And you get this, you start to get this like dark story of the shit that went down. And it's just, I don't know. Yeah, it feels like you're a detective almost, but like piecing together a story. And then when you piece it together, you're like, oh, damn.
Speaking of detective games, if you haven't played this game already,
Oberdin. I know you're about to talk about it. Yeah. It's on my wish list. I need to play it.
You need to you need to play it like all in one go. Because I played it across like 2 days and I like forgot everything halfway through, which made it kind of that's like the one limitation of the game. But yeah, it was just that feeling of like being a detective condensed down into like a really well-paced story. It was really cool.
It gets really interesting as well.
It is really interesting.
Who's winning MCC in your opinion? Well, Yellow Yaks at the minute. Cause,
what is it? Return of the Oberdin? Is that what you're talking about?
Return of the Oberdin. I really want to play it. It looks so good.
It's really, it's like you've got this magic pocket watch thing, and when you like,
it's not spoiler. It's like the main mechanic
of the game.
Okay.
And you're like you're an insurance broker.
Yeah.
You're an insurance guy, not a detective. You're sort of a detective for an insurance company, and there's this like pirate ship. This is like in the 1700s?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, and there's like a ship that shows up with the whole crew missing and dead and etc. And you have to figure out what happened to the ship for the sake of like what to do with the insurance. But you have this pocket watch and you can go up to like skeletons and dead bodies and like clues and stuff, and it zaps you back in time and shows you like a clip of what happened to that thing.
Yeah.
To that, like, you know, yeah, and then you're like piecing together and you're writing in a book like you know, okay, this person killed this person, then this happened, and then you're trying to figure it all out, and it's a really good story.
They were trying for Railroad.
Yeah, they were trying it, but the blue chicken walked out.
Ooh.
I don't know. No, I think it's 1 to battle box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close.
This is great. It's gonna be later on.
It's gonna be really late.
Well, unless
It'll
it's
be cool.
good.
That was the way.
Oh, if they skip it, I'll be sad, man.
That's really gonna make this event go anyway.
Then we get free content for next one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's not a clip of their death. It's like
Snapshot.
it's like a 3D
Snapshot
snapshot of their last
Boop,
moment.
boop.
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
you can
That's
walk
the
around it.
notification sound for the predictions.
Oh shit.
Boop boop.
Whoop.
Yeah,
Who's
we need
winning,
to.
chat? Who's winning?
We add a sound to it. We definitely need.
Yeah, because I'll forget.
Who is winning?
Yellow's currently winning. I think Red's gonna do well on this one.
I'm doing green.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's by the same guy who made Papers,
Thank you,
Please.
Bert.
Which is also great. You should play Papers,
Yeah,
Please.
3D snapshot that you can actually like
Papers,
walk
Please is
around.
awesome.
You can walk around and kind of like look at the environment and the things around this.
I love Papers, Please. Such a great game.
I haven't
Terrible
played
for
it.
my dyslexia, but it's such a great game.
Everyone keeps. How long is it?
It's not that long. Maybe because you can do it through multiple playthroughs.
Yeah.
It's like maybe 2 hours on your first run. It's not that long at all. But it's really atmospheric. It's so good.
It made me really anxious playing it. I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it.
It is really
It
anxiety.
makes you feel like itchy and like, oh, it's
But
great.
in a good way. I know
Yeah.
that's not selling it very well, but it's really good.
Daniel, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Daniel, don't.
No, Daniel!
Don't tell him.
I haven't said a thing yet. I
Don't
just
show
said it's a
behind the
long
curtain.
story.
You're not in the room when it happened. Don't do it.
Yeah, how did you do it, Daniel Cook?
Yeah, cooked hard.
Bit of a stalemate.
White.
You can use below the map to flank.
Do you hear the chaos with Helldivers 2?
Yeah.
Oh
man.
yeah, and they now require a PlayStation
God.
account to sign in. Oh, it's
Lawyers
silly.
just always figure it out, don't they? They always figure out how
silly.
to fuck it up.
Yeah, so it goes.
Well, they technically they were always going to require it, but it was broken on the first day.
Yeah.
Which is like really if it was working on the first day and you needed a PSN account, probably wouldn't have been that much of a fuss, right? But the fact they retroactively instated it, even though it's the plan all along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone out of the loop, Helldivers 2, probably the most successful game in the last 2 years. Went on sale. It sold. It was on PlayStation. It was on PC because it was published by Sony. And all of a sudden, 2 months later, they now require you as a Steam player to have a PSN account and link that, which is fine, right? All right, bit of a nuisance. You got to make a new account. However, you can't make PSN accounts in 60 different countries in the world, and you're literally banned from it. So all of a sudden, all these people who bought the game in these 60 countries can't play Helldivers 2 all of a sudden because this new update, because they require a PSN account. And it's, absolute chaos. Serbia can't do it.
Oh no.
Home country. They can't play Helldivers 2.
When you go home, you can't play Helldivers.
But the thing is, they're still selling the game in those countries.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
It's just, none of it makes any sense.
Oh, go on, Red Rabbit. Turn that around.
I mean, they had a warning on the Steam store page that said you need a separate account to play this. They just didn't enforce it until now. Which is I mean, if it works without, it's fine, but...
Yeah. It's a great game, though. Really,
Oh,
really
you
great.
really haven't been in an admin stream. This is very typical.
It deserved all the success that it had, but then some lawyer somewhere
Some evil
did
executive at
something.
Sony.
It just screwed it all up. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I actually think we're more family friendly now
Oh,
than
yeah.
we were back
We
in the
used to
day.
be.
We actually kind of made a commitment to stop swearing as much as we used to.
You used to be a swear
So-
cap.
Literally every time you see a game or a film or like a piece of media, and it's like good, it means that someone has like made a deal with Satan to get it made, right? and in the case of Helldivers, it's Sony, but you can like look at all these
Yay.
filmmakers. They'll make like
Activision.
they have a process. They'll make like one film for the studio that makes a ton of money, and then they get to make the film that they want, that everyone likes, right? And it's like constantly people just making these like weird back alley deals just to get the thing that everyone
actually
wants
want
made.
to.
Yeah.
The thing they actually want to make made, they have to like tie themselves to hideous deals.
Right, Ultra Sheep Lord, I'm going to attack you on that statement because I actually disagree with it. I think there's a huge trend of people calling things single player games when they're kind of not. And I don't agree that Helldivers is a single player game. I think when developers like purposefully create something that they think is a part of like the core of the game, like such as the whole like, you know, the whole idea when you're playing Helldivers, you're playing with the world. You're trying to like, you know, conquer planets and fight back and stuff. Yeah, that, you know, they will argue
what's
that's
happened?
the core of the
Is it just
game.
me or is the server
I'm
lagging
in the
a lot?
void, Daniel.
That's fine.
It's lagging a bit.
Yeah, we should pause.
It's working fine for me.
I paused.
It's incredibly laggy for me.
Oh,
Means
Whoa.
anyone in the UK is gonna die.
yeah.
UK.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
fine
it's
for me
definitely
as
a
well.
localized thing.
Ooh, that
Can
was
we-
bad.
Oh.
Scott left.
What happened? Whoa, 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 whoa.
A random node outage.
I think it cool. I think it just caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
quite
it is a
good.
localized thing, but like the server is fine. It's working perfectly for me.
We're
So weird.
not good here.
Alright, if you tell them to rejoin, it'll probably be fixed.
We got rejoin as well.
Yeah, we got to log on again.
Yeah.
Second question, what's the most difficult part of running MCC? This.
This
Right here, this part.
things are going a bit weird.
Yeah, making sure everything works flawlessly on the day of the event is probably the most difficult part.
The things
Especially
that
when
are
you've
out
just
of our
done a week's
control,
worth
though.
of tests every night for like 7 hours.
And
It's-
especially when you have unpredictable things like this.
Yeah, when it's out of your control. But ultimately, it's our responsibility to
Can we
still run the
redo
show.
And no, we cannot read it right
Yeah.
at the moment.
That's annoying.
I mean, we're only on round 4 at least, like it could have been
Yeah,
worse, I
it's
guess.
not the worst thing in the world.
Well, anyway.
Yeah,
That's
I think
annoying,
waiting
but
for
oh well.
shield right now.
Yeah, we're back in. As it just killed.
I can't wait for the coins that a team potentially lost in that round to be the difference between them getting into Dodgebolt or not. That couldn't possibly happen.
Oh, that's gonna bite us in the ass, isn't it? When it's like 2 coins
Yeah.
between second and third, ain't it?
Yeah.
Since the break was over Christmas, must ask if opinions on fruitcake have changed.
No, it's
No.
still vile. Don't know why people
It's
eat it.
good. It's all right. It's not my premier cake. I wouldn't really call it a cake so much as it is more like a loaf, a fruit loaf.
Brick.
I think under those conditions, it's much tastier. Really depends on the fruitcake as well. Sometimes you get really bitter ones, and I don't understand that. Banana bread, on the other hand.
Banana bread.
The goat of all breads.
Yeah.
The
You got
best
some.
bread.
You got some black bananas sitting in a fruit bowl. Forgot to eat them.
I
Off
buy
from it, yeah.
bananas just to not eat them.
Just so the like
What,
sugars
just so you
develop.
can make banana
Yeah.
bread?
Is that everyone in?
Yep.
Yes.
If you check.
Reef checking. Oh, that's a broken reef check.
Oh, dear.
I don't think it works in the post game.
Wow, that's fun.
Well then.
Hold on, let me teleport them into the free game. Okay, reef check's broken.
Well, we didn't test
Guys,
that
is
part.
4KO divisible by 7?
Depends what K and
Technically
O.
4-0, so 40, so no.
Well, I mean, if you took the O as a 0, then
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
that's,
isn't this 40,000? Because 4K
that's
is 4,000 plus the 0. But still probably not divisible by 7. Can't be.
Anyway, I was saying that like Helldivers 2 on launch sort of got attacked for being online only at some point. It just didn't make any sense because the game is about being online.
What about you heard about Tarkov?
Fighting people against the universe, you know. Oh yeah, the one where they're like, yeah, we're gonna sell a PvE game mode for like $200.
What?
Yeah.
That
They're,
one.
they're selling the
No.
offline mode for 200, but the progression carries over like into multiplayer,
Oh,
and you just get like extra stuff that costs. You can only get if you've got the $250 edition of the game.
is it a
And-
good game?
No, everyone who plays it hates it.
That's kind
bit
of
like
it.
League.
No,
Is it-
yeah, like in
What?
the League of Legends way, where it's like, dude, this is the only game like this in the world, and I want to feel the rush, but they actually hate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Where you hate the game and you hate yourself, but you still play it all.
Yeah.
Me with Overwatch cycle for a while. How do you get?
He's just blaming. He's just,
Yeah,
just blaming the
blaming.
game.
You got to
Blaming the
let
game.
you got to let them do that sometimes, you know.
I mean, that team just won the last 2 games. I think it's the last. I know.
Oh my god, did you hear about Cyberpunk?
What about it?
But DLC?
You know, it launched in such a broken state. Did you hear about that?
What year are you in, Grandad? It's like what?
Bro, you heard about this new Skyrim expansion? It's like $5 for some horse armor. It's crazy.
Oh wow. DLC are getting out of control.
Oh shit, that one's old. Is there any older news than that? Like, you think further? Dude, and that wasn't Skyrim, Tom. That was
Is it Morrowind?
That was Oblivion.
That was
sorry.
Oblivion.
Damn.
Oh.
I wasn't even alive for that. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wait, did
I'm just
Fire?
joshing.
Oh right, yeah.
I remember.
You guys
the
remember? Oh,
I was gonna say the PS3. That was like the first controversy I remember. Where it was like really expensive.
Oh, was that it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember. It was like,
It was.
but it built like it built like a reputation for being the ultimate console because it was so expensive. And I remember because everyone kept blabbing about how it plays Blu-rays,
Mm.
and they were like,
Yes.
"Damn, plays
Oh my God.
Blu-rays, bro."
Because that like the reason
That
the
must
PS2.
be worth so much more money.
Yeah, that's why they added an extra 70 quid to it. 'Cause it
Yeah,
can
it
play
had
Blu-rays.
better graphics and.
Like we had a PS2 with no games just because it was like the cheapest DVD player you could buy,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
that was
Like
one of
that-
the biggest reasons why they won the console war.
Yeah. That's like the biggest thing to.
Yeah, and then Microsoft came out with Xbox One. And do you remember that one where they were like,
Yeah.
what did they say?
you couldn't trade, like the games were locked to the console.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Buy
Xbox
second
One
hand
had
games.
DRM. But Xbox 360, when it came out, actually they supported HD DVDs instead of Blu-ray, but only as an you had to buy a separate external player to be able to run it on the console. So just like that was one of the main reasons why HD DVDs died out. My RA my freshman year in college had bought an HD DVD player, and when the format wars like died, he was able to scoop up just like hundreds of HD DVDs for pennies on the dollar.
Nice.
So he had this huge collection of really high quality movies at the time that he was able to get basically for next to nothing because the format changed. Anyways, I was going to ask if any of you guys remember the commercial for those Japanese gummies, the Long Man commercial.
Yeah.
Anybody remember that?
Man.
I found those gummies at a grocery store a couple weeks ago, and I bought some. They're actually pretty alright.
Your life didn't turn into like a melodramatic.
No, shockingly.
No.
Shockingly, it didn't.
Oh, shame.
If you guys haven't seen Long Man commercials though, like, oh man, what a story.
Yeah,
Look those up.
Google that. There's like 5 of them or 10 of them.
They have it
They'll
like
tell a
edited
story.
together into a 6-minute video. That's the
yeah.
top answer if you Google Long Man.
The Iron Brew adverts are a bit more crisp. The Iron Brew adverts did used to be a bit cursed. To be fair, adverts in the 90s were cursed at times. Like, I don't know if that was in the States, but in the UK, some of them were a bit mental. What was it? It was
The
It was like a milkshake one with those weird little creatures. What the fuck were they called?
Nope.
Nope, God, never mind.
I was gonna say like that Yellow Pages advert where the guy's next door neighbor pops over. His like hot next door neighbor pops over, and his flat is in like a mess. And she's like, "Oh my god, you got robbed. Let me call a locksmith or whatever, because his flat's like so messed up." And then he uses Yellow Pages to like call a locksmith and call a cleaning company, and then he goes on like a cool date with this neighbor. I remember that one. It's funny than it sounds from the description.
That's what I said.
And no one
uses
Crush it,
Yellow
that was
Pages to
it.
sort out
Thank
his
you,
life.
Simon.
Basically.
Yeah, and no one in chat will know what the Yellow Pages is, so
Crystal, so
Does it still exist?
I'm sure it does.
it's
do.
actually a
Yeah.
waste of paper if it does. I'm not even
Yeah.
joking. We used to get two. Did you ever do this? You get 2 copies of Yellow Pages, and you interlace them, right? Like you flip, like you put one page and then one page from the other, and then another page, and the friction between the 2 books means they're like glued onto each other.
We used to do that with Argos catalogs.
Yes, Argos catalogs as well, because they're so thick. There's so many pages, so many points of friction, and then you and your mate would like really pull on it, and it wouldn't come apart. And then your mum needs to use the Yellow Pages, and all she's got is like this double
Brick,
copy of the Yellow,
essentially, yeah.
brick of Yellow
You can't
Pages,
separate.
which you got to like go undo page by page just to get to like pull it
You gotta
apart.
go.
Wow.
Dude, life was so much better back in the day. Not
I
even
said Red
nostalgia
Rabbits
talking.
would win! Let's go!
And I was so far off. I voted green. I've been wrong all the time.
I got that one right.
Yeah.
How
It's-
cool.
It's so cool seeing the percentage of people who got it correct though, like each vote.
It is really cool.
Like, no, it looks like very little amount of people expected Purple Pandas winning Rocket Spleef Rock.
Only 5% expected red to win, so that's the lowest so far.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
In fact, I'll round it up to 6.
That's kinda
because it is
surprising.
5.5.
Yeah, that's
but,
surprising.
Only 5%. 5.5 for lots of numbers. It goes to like 20 decimal places.
It's not the Yellow
6%.
Pages. Yellow Pages isn't even like an ancient thing. Like it's just not.
I remember Yellow Pages.
Yeah, like when you hear a story, sometimes it's not like that you're not part of that generation. It's just you're not part of like whatever they were going through at that point in their life. I remember telling the story about when I was a kid, and like this isn't like a normal. I think it's fairly normal, but it's not like 100% coverage. Everyone's experienced this in their life. We used to have a bath as a kid, and me too. We didn't have a working boiler. My mum would like boil water on the stove and like pour it into the bath.
Dangerous.
So we could work. Like, yeah. And I told this story and I was like, oh, do you remember when we used to have to do that? Because I thought just everyone did that, like as a kid or something. No, I was just we just didn't have a working boiler. But then you bring it up with some people and they're like, oh yeah, we did that all the time. Sometimes it's not about age, it's not about generations. Like some things transcend that. It's beautiful, isn't it?
MCC admin stream, a live stream that cares.
Yeah.
Oh my god, talking about gaming news. Did you hear about that game, Abiotic Factor?
Oh, not this again. The
Yeah,
third time you've mentioned this.
Yeah, apparently it's that game where you're like in a Half-Life style facility.
Yeah.
And it's like a survival world that's in that facility.
It's a survival game in a Half-Life facility.
What game is it? Prey.
Crazy.
What
That
game
was
is
it. There was no
Prey is a
controversy.
good game,
No
no.
controversy. Just I really want it to do well.
What game is that? Prey 2017. What are you talking about? We talk about Fear or Fear 2. We talk about Fear or Fear 2. Or Fear 3, actually, come to think of it.
I think I played all the Fear games and I can't tell you which one was which. They were all just the same.
If you're... I genuinely think Fear could be the next big, like, game that people pick up on,
like
you
a
know?
remake.
Remake of Fear.
Not even a remake. I reckon it's something like 16-year-olds are going to be really into Fear in like a year's time. No one go like, what?
Well,
why Fear?
Like, they usually just
Right, just remind me not to take advice on stocks from you, Tom.
No, because do you know why? Because it's got like that creepy little girl in it.
Yeah.
And teenagers love that. They love Five Nights at Freddy's. They love little horror games.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
got horror. That's not little girls being
that's
creepy horror.
outdated.
It's
like
gonna
really bad, you know.
It's gonna come back, and they're gonna be like, "Whoa!"
It's bad.
It's gonna be like, "Why did no one tell us about this game?"
Oh my
It's
god!
great.
The chickens
It's gonna
walked out.
They were
Why?
trying
Come
for
on.
railroad.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's
No,
like
it's
it's
took
sides.
That's awesome.
Chickens
can,
all
like-
ran out.
Kick people. You can like kick down doors. You can kick people in that game. That aged so well.
Yeah, Fear was like it's sick, but I don't think the horror aspect of it has aged. Like if you compare it to modern day horror films, no one's gonna be
True.
picking up Fear, being like, "Damn, dude, this is so scary."
I don't know.
Boop boop. That's the
You
prediction.
can never really
notification.
predict what's gonna become retro next, and what's gonna get lost to time.
TGTTOS is such a difficult one.
Yeah, it's hard
Vote
to
for.
guess.
This is yellow territory.
You want to vote someone with building skills, someone who could speed bridge and all of that.
Yeah, you go
Look
with,
at
like,
him.
fruit.
I'm going lime.
Okay.
I'm saying purple.
Yeah, I thought purple.
Jojo is very good.
Jojo's
Can't play
good.
TGTTOS. I'm sorry, guys.
It's weird with no purple in the event.
Oh yeah, you see it ends. Yeah, it needs an additional 30 seconds, I think, the vote.
A reason for now is because I need to compile the scores.
Oh.
My game just crashed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
What?
that was me. That was me trying to go back to hub.
Oh
You
no,
said it was
not
back
this.
to hub.
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It is a confusing command, to be fair.
You said it was back to hub.
Oh my
Daniel!
god.
Back to hub to
No.
everybody. Yeah.
I said it's the
At
same
least-
as always.
It's all right. The game didn't start.
It was back to hub last time. 'cause I
No,
It's
tried to
okay.
back
do
to hub.
stuff.
Restart the server.
Yeah, that's always been the case.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
We're rusty. It's
Yeah.
rusty.
So rustic. What's the command for me to go back to the hub?
Join.
on that one?
Join.
Join
Join
hub.
up.
It should be renamed from back to hub, to be honest.
No, back to hubs when we
It's
go back to hub.
unnecessarily confusing, as we found out just now.
The votes are incredibly very, very, very distributed this time. No ties, but
That could have
nothing
gone
greater than 10%.
so bad.
I'm sorry.
That was a good time to do that.
It's not your fault, Noctis.
Yeah, imagine that was in the middle of the
it's,
game. That would have been funny.
It's Daniel's
Sorry.
fault.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, guys.
I think it was everybody's fault for not voting for Railroad Rush. This wouldn't
Yeah,
have happened
that's
if we
true.
had
That's
played
everyone's
Railroad
fault.
Rush.
Is that not a disruptive command, though?
It
Yeah,
is.
it's-
I have confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
disruptive, but I didn't
So
know because
you didn't,
I thought it was
you didn't
disruptive
think,
because
oh,
it's
why
such
is it
a-
asking me that?
Yeah, because I thought, oh, maybe it's asking me to confirm
Well, then,
that I
do you know
need
what?
to
It's 50% your fault then.
Yeah, fine, okay, I can
50-50.
accept that. I'll take
Frost
50.
cannot
I
share the
take my own
load.
load.
I don't know. It's quite exciting. I enjoyed that. Didn't interrupt the tournament that much.
I was gonna say I like those ones.
Yeah.
Low impact.
You can take the piss out of me now. That's always fun.
What Ant? Oh, Ant's there.
Yeah, there's something up. We'll get to it later.
That was really a Lesu moment, I think.
That is a Lesu moment. That's my legacy now for this season. I've peaked.
Look,
I've peaked
Noctis,
already.
could be worse. Could be worse. It could have been in the middle of the game.
Yeah, at least I did it before we started.
What?
No, like
No,
I don't
everybody's
think it
loaded.
lets you start if they're not loaded. Yeah,
Yeah.
the screen would show up, but it
Come
gets
on,
cancelled
Lime.
if the timer happens.
Come on, Lime.
They can't hear you.
Come on, Lime.
I had a spicy food for dinner and I rubbed it in my eye.
Aww.
What it is.
Oh man, I had spicy food the other day and rubbed it on my.
No.
Alright.
Okay.
I was gonna say butt.
That would still hurt.
What you gonna say? Brand new paint that you just put up in your bathroom.
No, but it's worse when you rub it up your nose.
Ooh, yeah.
Then you just got this like itch.
Why are you guys rubbing so many things?
Yeah, why are you rubbing this on you?
Have you considered washing your hands?
Yeah, I did wash my hands, but the capsaicin is like difficult to break. You need to wash your hands for like 2 minutes to really get. Ideally, you need to wear gloves if you're handling like raw chilies, which I wasn't.
Did everybody see Etho's death message? Sorry.
Which one?
His most recent one. Etho
be
was
nice
too
for
nice
this
for this game. That was based.
He's making it though.
Just want to
Nice.
say, Lime, the team I voted for, third place here.
Yeah.
Saying.
And when they finish
just
third place, that'll be, you know,
Good for
it'll still
you.
go down as a red mark. So
You'll be wishing you bought Lime 10 years ago at this point.
Oh, yeah, the spawn point for the spectators is wrong. on
Yeah,
this map.
that's a bit.
You have to fly all the way back.
I spawned with the rest of the
Alright.
people.
Bit more
might
cinematic
be-
for the admin stream.
oh, no one fell in the void.
Chilled almost did.
Nearly.
The Duma there.
Auto Trident, still getting used to it, I think.
Yeah.
This is my favorite map aesthetically, I think.
It is very
It's
pretty.
really
Yeah.
cool. We should do more maps like this. I really like it.
It's
Feels very
like
Mario.
Arcadey in some way. I don't know how to describe it.
I built it like around the same time I did Railroad Rush. And they're very similar.
Yeah, they do. They do look quite similar.
Railroad Rush is like that for a reason. But then I was like, this would just look cool. Being like all chunky.
Scott got third. Gee, why is Scott good?
He was practicing.
Got good, man.
How many people does it take to build a map? One to screw it in and one to watch? I don't know. No, it takes like between 1 and 3 people. Is the best. Like it depends on the map. Like survival games probably takes I mean, we never actually built one. So
It's a pretty boring answer though, because there's only 3 people that make the maps all together.
Yeah.
So it's just all the team or one person. That's how much it takes.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer. It's pretty much 1 or 3, right? You don't really get like a middle ground. Some things
depends.
Yeah.
I mean, you got something like Rocket Spleef or Sands of Time, which is just, you know, generations of lots of different builds put together. And then you have certain maps like Train Battle Box map. There's all of us working together.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Battle Box maps we all work together on.
Then you have,
I don't
like,
think any other games we did really do that.
I mean, the Terra Swoop Force tunnel and
Oh yeah.
TGTTOS took like 9 months.
And that's like, I think like more than 10 different builders, right?
15? Did anybody do duplicate sections? I mean, it would be 10 for the tunnels that are in now.
No, there is a number like in between 1 and 3, but I'm just saying there's not like usually a task is either like manageable by 1 person or requires a very large team to do it. Is what I'd say. Ooh, Lima down
Really
at 4.
What is happening to CBK?
TPK, what the hell?
Go on, Etho! Yes! Go,
Etho?
Etho! Go! 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 Yay!
This was my chance to get a prediction right.
Yeah.
What a screw up. Can I just teleport him?
No.
TikToks, can we ask the players how they're doing? Nah. I don't want to know.
Hey players, how you doing?
Hey, players, how's it going?
If they told me the vibes are off, I'd kind of be upset by that, you know?
Yeah, I'd be like, well, maybe we shouldn't do the second half.
That was so close. Last second.
Alright, where's Fruit? We need to watch Fruit. So good at this one.
Yours favorite block palette?
I don't know, I don't tend to...
Favorite block palette? I really like... We have this... Sorry, go ahead. How's it?
I mean, what does that mean? What is like a block palette? Are they saying the sets of blocks we use for certain maps?
Oppenheimer.
Oh my god, Feinberg just went mental. What the hell?
We have this texture, which is like a sort of metal block texture. I really like that texture and I use it all over the place.
I mean, I guess Sands of Time is probably an answer to that.
Fruit fell off, huh?
Like Sands of Time is like it's the only game that really has a unique block palette.
Like, Pink aren't doing the best, but there's no need to be sarcastic about it, you know?
I don't think they're being sarcastic. I hope they are.
By the way, Noctis, I've just realized that there's actually no reason at all that the audience vote command is only in the hub. That has not been necessary for like a year. So, next event we'll make it so you can use it in the game as well.
Oh, thank God. Dude.
Nice.
When do we get the game? Nah, we're not adding that game, man. You need to rethink the optics of that
Yeah.
that gameplay idea. You
I
can
don't
play.
think the SEO is very good for that one, to be fair.
You can play Counter-Strike maybe. You get like custom map going.
I mean, it's great to find a match.
There's a question that's actually fun to talk about. Are there any plans to update the fan pool for TGTTOS and spectators?
Yes.
There are plans, I think.
There is a vague plan.
Yeah, I've seen a PDF.
Nice.
I've seen the deck.
For the block palette thing, it's not an MCC one, but the build for love pets always made me very happy.
It was so lovely.
I attribute some of that to the textures. Hey, thanks, Just Mystic. That's very nice.
Imagine how cool it would be.
I'm laughing at this idea of a PDF circulating with a plan of updating.
I was thinking the same.
updating
I was thinking like, imagine if we were like in the 80s or 90s, we had like manila envelopes.
We
with, like, a
CC'd
plan.
each other in an email.
Yeah. Oh. I want to go back, man.
There's a whiteboard with somewhere with a plan.
We got those tubes, those pneumatic tubes. Yeah, have you ever seen these?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get.
Oh,
Banks in America still use them.
that's awesome.
Heck, my wife had one at her work for a
I
while.
thought you were gonna say like in a house.
I
That'd be
wish.
cool.
I wouldn't have to go downstairs. You just send the tube down and be like, coffee. It would just reappear.
Please.
Yeah, except they'd have to put it in the tube upside down because it flips, doesn't it? So I probably need to invest in some sort of a sealed container.
Yeah, just put it in a thermos. Could be fine.
Scott did a video. Oh, Tom Scott did a video about those things.
Yeah.
I read the first, yeah. Pneumatic tubes, I'm
Is
assuming.
Scott being a little puncher again? Damn it, Scott.
Was that the one where you got like did he get a sandwich delivered, or was that a different YouTuber? Somebody I watched had a sandwich delivered by pneumatic tube.
Around a sandwich or... Oh no, I guess like a sub would work. I'll take that
I
back.
think it is Tom Scott.
Anybody else really miss Tom Scott weekly uploads? I'm glad
No.
he's moved on, but
I mean, I watch
miss
his
them.
stuff every now and then, but not weekly stuff. He deserves a break, though. He's been.
No, for sure he
working
does,
hard.
but I still miss them.
Yeah. No one quite making content like him, really.
Same with,
Will there ever be a Rising 3? I don't know if we're doing numbers anymore.
Well, I do want to have one
Probably
event
for
where we
Ryzen.
call it after the number, but it's like not correct any way you slice it. Like it's not, like we call one 45, but it's not the 45th overall, not the 45th like competitive / canon one, not the 45th season. Just
Yeah, summer is 66.
yeah, just funny number.
Yeah.
Wait, we
that
can finally
sounds
do
mixed
MCC
up.
69.
Yeah, just do the Summer of 69 event. Easy.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, they both fell.
Ah!
Who's it gonna be?
Again!
Whoa!
Ah! I thought Feinberg
That
had made it through, but
That
no,
was
Pete,
Pete
don't
by
do
like
it.
a couple of frames. And TGTTOS and Skybattle. Love watching them.
What terrible games.
Just leave it at that.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Love watching them.
Love
Yeah.
watching them, but I just makes me sad to play.
Playing them
'cause I
is
suck
bad
at
for
Gets
my
you
blood
Minecraft.
pressure.
aside is fun to play in the event format, I think. But like, yeah, can be really frustrating on Island.
How do you get picked for MCC Rising? I'd love to bring my community into the whole MCC community. Haha. When we've done MCC Risings in the past, we have released a video which has told you how you get picked, and it includes creating an application video of your own.
Awesome.
Wait,
And then
Red
we-
Rabbit's got,
That's a bit of a sad record.
got 3 4th place completions.
Wow, okay.
What a record!
What a record, damn.
No one's done that.
Who
before.
knows?
That's
Okay.
pretty good, to be honest. Probably say top 5 placements. Though.
Oh,
Well,
let's get ready with that tweet.
I was wrong about Lime, but the team that I voted to win the entire event, that one's going.
Yay.
Yeah, I went with yellow because somebody smart in this channel said it, and they got 9th. So
Usually,
Break time.
hey, is it live? Let's see.
Scores are pretty close right now, though. 9th could still win, really.
Yeah, they could.
Let's not talk about 10th.
Absolutely,
Is the
just 2,000 out.
Alice is the post live?
Yep, going out now.
Tyler, yes, we've talked about moving the audience vote to the website. The answer is it's complicated and carries different motives to why we even do it. Like, a good part of the audience vote is that it's on a social platform, so it kind of gets shared around a bit as well. But also, there's lots of technical complications actually hosting it ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony can speak about this more if he wants to, but
Bots.
not just bots, but like every website on Earth, like requires some amount of money to handle the traffic that comes into it, right? And if you look at Twitter and YouTube and all of these, like, it's kind of remarkable that they can operate with like no paywall, because they're just putting so much data out and taking so much data in all at once, which is really expensive. They've got like all the YouTube videos and tweets and everything and videos stored on a massive database, which they've got to pay for. So if you have like a load of traffic coming to a website, chances are it could go down, right? If people are just hammering it just to like press a button. I mean, I'm sure you'd figure out. Like, I'm not saying Anthony's like a bad web dev. I'm not suggesting that, but
he's just not good enough.
Like we
I'm
could.
joking, it's
What I'm
joke.
saying is, we could either like have our own little like homebrew solution, or like send you to Twitter, which would like, I know it's just gone downhill a little bit, but pretty sure it's going to stay up for at least the time being.
Yeah, I mean, the system that's taking in like votes for predictions at the moment was done in like a day, and it is surprisingly stable for what it is. Like, I forget what the stats were. It was like 15% CPU usage for about 30k votes sent in about 30 seconds, and all of them are counted correctly. So it does do fine, but to handle the scale of the audience takeover would probably require a bit of a different architecture, because predictions, we're not really expecting a significant number of votes, but for the audience vote, where it could be hundreds of thousands, we may need either more time, or like time to do the vote, or a different solution for our own system. But it's definitely doable, 100%. But yeah, as Stefan said, there are other reasons why we prefer to have it on a social, like ease of share, things like that, ease of distribution.
Yeah, but if you're like,
it's also not a prediction. Like,
true,
it's a vote. It's a different concept.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, if you want to like be scared about the future of the world, look up like how much money these like services that we use every day are losing, and how the people who've been like dumping money into them for years are like losing interest in running them at a loss anymore, which is fun.
I mean, look at Spotify, everyone uses it.
Yeah.
Make a catastrophic loss every year.
Dude, imagine if YouTube just wasn't making money and they just couldn't run it anymore, and we'd lose every access to every single YouTube video.
It
would be fractured. You'd have to like download them all and like torrent them around to each other, and like it would be fucking chaos.
I'm one of those weirdos that pays for YouTube Premium.
Me too.
Because I use it a lot, and I just can't stand watching all those ads.
Yeah. And the ads are getting pretty crazy as well.
Yeah.
You know they're squeezing pretty hard right now. They are putting out a lot of ads.
It does have like a really good family plan though. The Premium, so if you can get your family to like all put in a bit of money, but paying not. What we do for our Spotify, we'll pay like $5 a month for the family plan. My family. Just to be sure I'm not fraud in here.
Watching ads are like fine in the grand scheme of things. Like such a low barrier to using something, but then like the more it gets ramped up and the more that you feel like your own time is worth, the more it's just annoying.
Yeah, I love when services just allow you to pay one thing, like one time, and get rid of all ads. That's great.
It's the one benefit of being a student, really. You get student plans on things like YouTube Premium. So I pay like half price, I think, more than half price, less than like more than 50% off. Just be a student, get internally in debt, and you get some things for cheap. Great.
It's also worth like mentioning, if you're using an ad blocker or anything like that, there are like like you are actually affecting the bottom line of the people you watch on YouTube, which is like up to you, to be honest. It's like a microscopic dent, but like something I heard about tech channels specifically, like channels where the audiences are really like nerdy and all like run ad blockers, they just make less money because it's kind of assumed that their audience are running ad blockers.
Is the audience poll done? And do you have the results?
I don't know, Alice.
Not ended yet.
No, it says 0 minutes left, so
it
it
says
should be any
minus 1 minute
second.
left on my side, so yeah. Twitter.
Got to that
This
point.
is why our own solution would be better for voting.
Got to that point where I'm so like numbed by ads.
Yeah.
Like where my brain has now like connected. If I see something advertised to me, I'm paying.
Can we enter in the audience results? It's going to be Railroads, which is the lowest game. Just want to make sure.
They voted for that.
We do
Not.
correct.
Oh no, they voted for it to be played.
Railroads is
Yeah,
the
okay,
lowest,
cool.
so
It's
it
playing.
should be Railroads.
Nice.
Is this the final vote now, Duncan?
Yes, it says final answer, final results.
Oh, because it's being dumb.
Actually, if I refresh it.
Yeah, I refreshed it. Okay, final results. Was
Yeah.
not what Hold up, I'm doing it now. Sorry.
Final results, Railroads.
Yep,
Let's
so 30.
Yeah, this command is still the same as it used to be.
Why can't we go back to having it like it used to be?
I don't think
have to
they've
do
changed.
this. Well, no, it used to be that it did it on its own, and we didn't have to input
But that's
anything.
because Elon decided to be Elon and drive a tunnel through the Twitter
Yeah, that was
API.
my final.
Wanted to keep that, it would have cost like 20,000 a month.
Yeah, have fun with that thought.
Okay,
I don't think it's worth it.
That Railroad Rush is.
No, you go. I don't know either. Also, CPK is not online right now.
Oh, Callum, get back on, please.
Yeah, he just needs to rejoin.
There he is.
How do you get the players to get to the other side of the microphone? About 4 years ago, we put out a message in the Discord, and then you type your Minecraft username into a channel, and then it would submit your.
That ran for
Yeah.
like 2 years.
Yeah,
About 2 years.
We need to. What is it? The reason we haven't redone it is because Daniel needs to like update the plugin or something. That does it.
Bob is
We need
very
to fix
broken.
it because it's old.
Was it not a Discord bot?
Yeah, something like that.
No, that's because the old Discord bot is not at all being used anymore. So we'd have to make a completely new system for it.
I mean, it's. You didn't just do a website, honestly. Like.
Weirdest block palette. Don't know how to answer that.
What is? Are we just talking about the look of the map here? Is that what they mean by block palette?
What website? Do you know what I mean? AI questions. Do you know what I mean?
This feels like questions on the back of a magazine back when we were kids, where it's like just the randomest information.
Yeah, can we get a multiple choice on that one, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna look. You gotta be kinder to Pink Team, right? They're assembled as a group of friends. They're in this for fun. You don't need to keep reminding us that they're not in
as
first place.
Favorite blocks to build with.
No, it's weirdest block palette.
Yeah.
I think the weirdest one is the bit in between the resource packs loading.
Because just to, I think the
so
reason.
vanilla.
Yeah.
I think
it
the
doesn't
reason
look very good in MCC.
I think the reason we're all confused is because when we make maps and stuff, we actually create a block palette, like a collection of blocks that we're building that map with. And that, there's just so many. You don't put names to them. Right? Yeah. I think it's just favorite blocks to build with. That's the question.
I'm gonna watch Pink for this one, I think.
No. I really like the look of that Halloween Ace Race Clouds map.
I mean, the entire
looked
Halloween
really cool.
lobby is my one.
It had this sort of weird fogginess that was kind of achieved with the blocks and stuff used there.
The Halloween hub is my favourite.
I can't quantify how weird a block. If I thought a block palette was weird, then I wouldn't use it.
Unless it was for a particularly weird build.
I'm
But then it's not weird because it then
Is something
suits
we've
the
purposely made weird? I don't think so.
I'm at the pinnacle of my game, you know. I've been doing this for 4 years. I don't even think when I build.
You are at
just-
the pinnacle of your game, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't make a guess on a team.
Oh,
Noise.
Stefan,
I
your
forgot as
scorecard
well.
is going to be
Oh,
ruined
no,
now.
Stefan.
Needs a sound.
It does need to.
I asked ChatGPT questions to ask a Minecraft creator, and the first question that's come up is, "What's your favorite block palette to build with?"
Yikes.
I'm just
Very
kidding. I'm
different.
just
I'm
kidding.
about to say, get stuff. Get stuff.
I'm kidding.
Right, here comes the gold
Here
rush.
comes the rush.
All right, these are actually some good ones.
You're not gonna go under stuff and watch them all swoop down.
I'm watching.
Favorite game to make
Nah, well.
mechanically? Low key, probably this game.
Ah.
I love the way this game plays. There's so many little like fun little interactions with the TNT cart, which you're not gonna see by watching us, by the way. Don't want
Oh
to
my
like
God.
spoil our own stream, but
Pete broke 4 gold blocks and 4 of them had a skeleton.
oh no.
Oh
of
no!
them. That's crazy.
I'm really fond of the Rocket Spleef rush mechanics now with the durability. It's really interesting. There's so much interesting gameplay and strategy that evolves around it now. We haven't even really seen the best players and all their capabilities yet. It's gonna be so cool.
I've got some really interesting questions. Listen to this question. If you could, okay, sorry, I've overhyped that. Fuck it. Never mind.
Amazing
Never mind.
question.
No,
No,
it's a good question.
Go on, commit,
It's a good question. It's not amazing. I'm gonna revert that and de-hype it. But if you could only use one biome in Minecraft for your next project, which would you pick and what would you create?
That's interesting.
That's a cool question.
A flat one.
Jungle has the best looking grass. Got a good range of foliage. You can do like temples. You can do, you know, all sorts of things. I think jungle's very versatile.
Mesa's pretty
Yeah, I
good
mean-
with the different coloured blocks.
Lots of adventure possibility in a jungle.
Yes.
You know, put a cheeky Sands of Time dungeon under the ground in a dungeon in a jungle. Oh yeah, what's everyone's favourite biome?
I like a mesa, to be honest.
Forest.
Mesa's cool.
Yeah, I do like the oranges.
Very unique to the other biomes. I like just the normal Minecraft, you know, classic meadows, you know.
Pink is finally
Don't just
technically
leave
shared
rails.
first.
Pink.
I
Come on,
don't know
pick
why
them back
my
up.
skeletons are blinking. Why? Yeah, why are they in spectator mode?
Very likely because you're running resolution control, aren't you?
Yeah.
Correct. That's why.
How did you know?
Because that mod breaks the rendering of like glowing shaders. So
Oh no, I fixed it. I don't know. It was something to do with spectating.
well, I think the hats that the skeletons are wearing have like emissive textures. So that shaders and well, I know your resolution control doesn't like shadows. Also, Pink just tried to do something very cool.
Yeah, I saw that. That was very
Unfortunately,
cute.
that's not how minecarts work here. Very inventive though.
That's like, okay, you know how that works. Oh, they haven't put the powered rail close enough, so it's running out
Yeah,
of power.
they need another one.
Yeah, they need to move one up.
Okay, they've got gold rush soon.
Hopefully they'll... Yeah, it's more incentive will they realise. Yeah. Hopefully.
This is a bop.
It's a really good song.
Thank
You're outdoing yourself, Isaac.
Yeah, I've improved a lot since my last track a year ago.
Right.
I really like the duality of this track because it like times with the gold rush and then going back to the rail section. It really feels like you're entering a new phase of play.
Steph has a question. This should be exciting.
Guys, I just wanted to let Isaac talk about music because it's really good.
It is so good.
Yeah. Nice.
You're able to stream copyright music if you created it, or you like give people permissions for it.
I mean,
yeah, we're okay with.
Oh, hang on, Isaac, are we good?
Anybody can use the music. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the person necessarily to ask, but like anybody can use the tracks for Minecraft content. I think we've already.
Yeah, we just want it credited.
Yeah, that's all we ever ask.
What DAW do you use, bro?
Studio One, but really any DAW you use any DAW. It doesn't particularly matter. I'd recommend Ableton for starting out.
I think haven't figured out that they need another power rail. Oh, this is so painful.
Red hasn't figured out that you can go up a block on the cobblestone.
Oh, Pink, I'm screaming. Please look back at what you're doing.
Alright. You can bring one fictional creature to life, but it has to be your least favourite. What is it?
Your least favourite?
My least favourite fictional
creature.
Oh, the genie. I hate genies. Stupid question.
Good one, good one.
Yeah, that's it.
Conflict of interest here, like.
I'm trying to think my least favourite. It's difficult.
Yeah, what like it has to be like the one that you maybe scared of the most, or like
Not
icky.
really. I suppose my least favourite are the Dwagger, no, I don't think it's called the Dwagger, the human spiders from D&D. They are horrible.
Yeah, it's always going to be something spider related.
Yeah, I'm not a big spider fan.
Yeah, no one wants spiders.
From D&D.
No.
How can D&D be scary? Why don't you just like stop thinking about it? You know what I mean?
I don't know. If you're scared of something, it can be tricky to stop thinking about it.
No, I see that.
All right.
I imagine they're really cool. I don't know.
Yeah, they sound
It's kind of hard. It's like, oh, your DM's there, like, oh yeah, and this horrible pale figure comes at you with a giant spider body and like scythe-like arms. You're like, kind of hard to not like imagine that. Oh,
the Daleks would suck if they were real.
Oh, dude.
I'd love the Daleks to be real.
Yeah, but if they were real,
for humanity, but I want them to exist.
Yeah, they're so crap.
Useful if you had. Useful if you had a block toilet. Though. Really useful if you had a block toilet.
All right. If furniture could gossip, which piece in your house would reveal the most embarrassing things about you?
Beds, obviously.
The loo.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Gotta be up there.
What else? What could be more embarrassing than that?
I know,
The loo
TV
isn't
could tell,
that
like,
embarrassing, is it?
if you're really embarrassed about what you were watching, maybe the TV could tell you secret.
The washing basket.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or your gimpware in the wash.
The fridge.
Your hob.
Fridge.
You should see how bad shit they cook, whatever.
Yeah, maybe you're just not really doing good shopping.
Yeah.
The amount of takeaways they
One
take.
time, he bought Baby Bells, and that's all he ate for dinner one day.
Yeah.
Baby Bells and a glass of milk.
What a horrible dinner.
To be fair, that does sound pretty good.
Oh god, no, that sounds vile.
You know, cheese and milk.
That's a bit too much for me.
That's cream cheese, bro. You've reinvented it. And it's delicious.
Cream cheese is amazing. Whoa, what's happening to Orange's shop there? It's flashing in and out.
Ooh, Red used dynamite to go through a tunnel. They just double dynamited.
Clever.
Although now I think they're going to use the car to get the rest of it.
It's really interesting to just watch a team from above and see how they all sort of work together.
Yeah.
It's like watching Lance, isn't it? Especially if you're watching Science.
What are you doing? You're through that path. You need to move it back.
It's great watching like Red here. The car just keeps coming and blowing the stuff up. I think fine for
Yeah.
the map actually.
I think it's going to be really fun to watch these back, all the playthroughs.
Oh, no.
Okay, this is just a stupid question. Right. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Can you believe it? Okay, a robot has come up with this question. Imagine the Earth's rotation suddenly stopped. How would you survive the ensuing chaos?
I
Right.
wouldn't.
Does everyone know what would happen if the Earth's rotation just suddenly stopped? Do you know how fast we're going?
Yeah, it's like we don't. You
Yeah,
really
it'd be
don't live
like-
very long.
A massive amount of wind and everything would be blown off.
we
and,
just-
yeah, we'd all
We
die.
just
freeze to
flatten. We'd just
There's an author who wrote an answer to a question very similar, I think, that I read. Can't remember.
It'd be like
Randall
in a-
Monroe, that's the one. It's like, what if the book? Good book.
it'd be like the-
I was actually about to mention the XKCD crossed with What
Yes,
If.
it's
Have you
the
seen
same
those?
guy.
Yep.
Same guy,
Yep.
same guy.
I was
Really
thinking-
good.
I was thinking of the episode of
Where are you
Futurama where the Earth stops, but then they flip it so it goes the right way again. It goes the wrong way. And but it gets really hot because they're always in the sun.
Oh, is it gonna? Are they gonna get to the other checkpoint in time?
I think they might. Go on, play some rails. Play
Yes,
some rails.
yes, go, 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 rail!
Rails!
Rails!
Rail!
Go!
Ah.
Woo!
The last 5 seconds for Red were actually really funny.
Yeah, big. The
and
last
pink.
one's for pink.
Yeah, they were great.
no, I didn't.
We're
No,
watching.
it hasn't put me in a camera path.
Oh,
Yeah,
you've got
it's
the
me
setting
on
off, haven't
pink.
you?
I'm in pink.
What's saying?
To turn off camera paths. Oh, Pink just built a thing around it.
No, how do I?
No, just look at the stream. It's just bugged. He's
It's
still.
because I was in spectator mode. Is it gonna like update me though?
When pink crashes, maybe.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, Pink is going pretty far.
Second.
No,
third,
it hasn't.
fourth.
Oh. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, there we
Oh
go.
my gosh, go on, Red.
They went
Go
into a
on,
hole.
Red. Yeah, at the end that
Wait,
hole
Red
blew
won.
up with a TNT card.
Red one. Hey.
Well, we don't know
Okay,
unless they got
yeah.
extra
Yeah,
points
it
here.
depends what they got.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Let's go, Pink.
damn,
Oh,
orange.
pink.
What the fuck?
That. Well, that was a bit rough.
How did orange do so bad?
I don't know, man.
I'm thinking
Go,
they might have
pink!
crashed
Full place,
really
let's
early on.
go.
They were doing vaults. Is what they were doing.
Oh no, it didn't pay off.
Oh, and they just crashed. Yeah.
Yeah, they destroyed their path really early on, and so it didn't get anywhere.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah, that's that.
Oh.
How much better did the testers
That's
do than the
bad.
contestants in this game? I mean, the first few times, not much better at all. But they've played it a lot and
Yeah,
are
some
now
of
very
them have
good.
nearly got to the end, but
You know,
that's
it's-
because they've practiced a lot.
Still a new game for us as well. This is the
Yeah.
first time in an event, so you know.
Yep.
Design changes happen from the event as well as the test.
Yeah.
Seemed like a fun
10%.
watch. Seemed
Oh.
like people were enjoying it.
Anyone
It's
who
good.
wasn't watching during the anyone who wasn't watching that on the admin stream, give us a rating out one between 1 and 10. How much fun you had watching the streamer play it?
But looks like people like it.
I mean, I'm sorry, but 10% of people getting a thing correct is the most boring. That is the most boring statistic possible.
Yeah.
That is
10%.
true. Yeah.
That's just like, oh, as if everyone just like voted equally on each team.
It's just people didn't
Well, it's
care.
only boring if you assume that it tells you about anything about the options that weren't chosen, right? Like, it could have been 90% chose one team, 10% chose red, and then 0% chose the other 8. You would never know. Can't
Discord
extrapolate
are
it
in
from the
love
data.
with Railroad Rush. Goes hard. This become my new favorite. Yes, was cool, was great.
Everyone always says a new favorite.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like majority.
Always a new favorite.
Can you
the
just
majority
like
of the Discord are happy.
you let the like dopamine rush hit first before you bring out recency bias and all this? Like, I'm trying to like ride the high right now. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
Sorry, you are right. They're gonna hate it soon.
Speedrunner's not in because it's quite similar to Railroads. I don't know.
They could be in the same event. There's no problem with that. They're quite different, really. I mean, they're similar in that the team work together. Yeah.
Best and worst builds for Build Mart. All the fan submitted builds.
God, how
were
do we
awful.
even
No, I'm
remember
joking.
that?
All the ones the fan made were just terrible, but we've added it out of pity. No, definitely not.
I liked the gamer room
Yeah,
build.
you made that.
That was a cool idea.
I like the Sands of Time timer. I thought that was a really cute build.
Yeah, it was a really cute build. Done by Man with Raft as well.
Ah, right.
Man with Raft, our very own tester that was in the MCC3 admin stream.
Worst build is that basketball build. I hate it. It's terrible. No, I don't know what my worst build.
The best build is the duck, but it's not been in since like MCC10, I think. But it's a great
So
duck.
long.
Anything a game that never made it past the drawing board. Oh, you wouldn't believe
wow.
You would not believe it.
There was one for this event. Might make it in the future, might not, but
No, there was 4, Tom.
There's a
Yeah.
There was 4 concepts that were scrapped for this event.
For a
Right?
variety of
The
reasons.
the 2 other games that Railroad Rush was originally going to come with.
Yeah.
The final game and then the final game.
yeah.
But we were also pitching ideas for games before we even started on Railroad Rush as well.
Oh, bingo.
There were even more games there.
Yeah. We were trying 4 different things and Railroad Rush was the one that came through in the end.
I like
Definitely
these
don't forget to
tutorial
vote.
screens for bingo because they really tell you about how much land there is in bingo.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic because I really
Yeah, no, it's
struggled
just
with
really,
these screenshots.
it's really accurate. Like I'm,
Really,
I'm just memeing. That one makes more sense. I'm
Also, look at
memeing
that
because
nice
I
fog.
played in a test and just floated in the water for like 15 minutes.
I'm going with orange.
Of all the
Wow.
screenshots that I took for these loading screens, bingo was the worst.
yeah,
Absolutely awful.
the grass colours are kind of a bit there.
Yeah, that's not my fault. This is what it is.
It's not, no.
Hi, Gwen. Love you, guys. Love you too.
Any game concepts that you have loved but the testers hated? Yeah, every single game in MCC. Like you're when you make a game, you have to like start at the bedrock, right? You got to start on the bare minimum, like the fundamental concept of a game, and sometimes it's bad, right?
Most
like
of the time, it's bad.
we started out with Meltdown, and it started off really well, right? We were like, oh, dude, freezing people feels great, and the heaters feel great, and like exploring this little map and not knowing where everyone is, great. Then we developed it into like a full game, and we were like, this sucks. Like something's missing, and all the testers hated it, and it was like not fun at all. And then we like had to fix it again, so it like went through the full cycle. It went from bad, it went from good, like really early on. We were like, this has got potential, to like really bad, and we were like, this might not work. And then it went to really good again, and now it's like one of my favorite games. It's not like a linear cycle where you're like games constantly keep getting better or like are good from the start and stay good all the way through. Like you got to make changes to make a game fit into the format. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes
You have to trust the process.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't get all the features that you actually want in the game initially. You're just testing the bare bones of it to see if it's worth pursuing. And you know,
I do have
those
some
tests are
interesting
probably not gonna
news.
be that fun.
Interesting news.
So the votes, 26% voted red, but 26%, the exact same number, also voted green for bingo.
Whoa.
So of the thousands of votes, we actually got an exact tie. Like
Whoa.
the number
Crazy.
is exactly the same.
Pink hasn't scored a single
At
point
least
yet. I'm
20
concerned.
decimal places. So
They don't have
yeah,
to
this is a
They'll be
very,
able
very
to
close
score
tie.
some.
Late bloomers.
They know bingo.
Oh, Stefan, can you show the card? so they know what they're actually doing.
Well, it was in
Yeah,
the tutorial as well, actually.
Oh, that's
You can now
annoying.
offhand it and teleport to people as well.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's finally
disappear.
fixed.
Look. Oh, you out of thing.
Yeah, but then I can't like, you know? Can't go into GM3.
What happens if you die in the new game? You just reset to spawn. We didn't add any like mechanical punishments this early on. Firstly, because like the game's pretty new, and secondly, because dying is kind of already punishing enough. You know, in a game where there's like a lot of value in like being in the right place at the right time and like using your time to the most efficient degree, dying and like going back to spawn is like a huge
Especially in the
thing to
gold
lose.
rush,
Yeah,
because you have 1 minute only.
yeah. If you die in the gold rush, you're sacrificing like 5 to 7 seconds that you could be using mining golds, and then like that's, you know, that's gonna stack up. That's gonna mean less gold. You're gonna get your rail less far.
I don't know what to do on the admin stream. It's like, you know,
There's enough.
It's tough, isn't it?
bloody, you know, I'll do.
It's a tough gig, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh.
Hard to...
It's a
Hold on,
poison chalice.
I've got an idea. Bam. Take a screen.
Oh, you screenshot. Yeah, okay, you gotta have it in the corner.
By the time you're done setting this up, the game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get my
pink, come on.
solidarity again. Hold on. Stay still. Stay still. There we go. Gone.
We've got some sort of fun Star Wars related objectives in this one.
Yep.
What are they?
We've got red, coarse, and irritating.
I
Which
don't know why
is,
I'm asking. I haven't watched Star Wars.
that's just to get red sand. We've got wear a full set of golden armor. That's like a
What's
Who's
that?
that
CP
robot?
for you?
yeah, that one.
C3PO.
I was about to say, I was waiting for you to see what character you're about to pull out.
I
Um,
almost
There's
said
a-
it the wrong way around.
Oh, there's a Star Wars challenge in here for killing a Ravager. It's called That Still Only Counts as One. It's from that famous Star Wars scene where Legolas...
the infamous Star. Yeah. You got get to space, of course.
It's
a
a
lot of
thing with
whiplash in
four
that
corners
movie,
when they visit all four corners of the universe, right?
Yeah, before
Yeah.
that. Yeah. You've got drink milk, which is like, I've only seen a clip of this. Apparently, he drinks like blue milk.
Bantha
in-
milk or
in
something?
Star,
Yeah,
in
it's
Star
so
Wars.
big. Oh my
Someone posted
gosh.
on Twitter and was like, "This is like when you're at home drinking water after the club." And he was all like hunched over and like sipping it over. I thought it was pretty funny.
Still a composter might be that. There's a scene where they get like in this crushing room or something.
It's a garbage
Kind of
compactor.
like a
Garbage
composter.
compactor, yeah.
In Monsters Inc.
It's
Yeah.
sort of similar. Oh, yeah. Wow,
Oh, I watched that last night. It's pretty good.
great movie.
I've now watched Shane try to sink his boat on like magma. He completed it and managed to sink it 2 more times and tried to like get it back up again. And now he's given up and teleported elsewhere.
But he's got it right.
Yeah, he did. You get it the moment you like go over, but then afterwards the boat did go down twice.
Hey, where's the best place to put that on the stream though?
The game's already half over.
50% opacity. I
Down
reckon.
there. Can you even see that?
Like 50% opacity on the crosshair would be great.
Yeah, just right in the center.
Yeah.
Or like that. Right there. It's like if I cover the scoreboard, that's not great.
Every team can finish the goal, yeah. Doesn't get locked out. We're not playing lockout bingo.
Yeah, it's just not worth a lot the bottom half, but like if you get a line before another team, that's still actually very good. Because lines are, I think they don't scale too much.
Right, do you want to hear some good questions?
If they're good.
Okay, you're tasked with creating a new national holiday What event would you choose to celebrate? What new national holiday would you make? Minecraft Day.
Or the day Minecraft
obvious.
was released.
We need more days off on a Friday.
Yes.
Bank holidays are like Monday in the UK, right? I think in most
I mean,
places.
I don't mind a bank holiday Monday. That's
Monday's
fine.
the best place, I think.
Bank holiday Friday is awesome.
Pretty
Right?
good too.
Wednesday has the fewest though.
If you, I mean, yeah, but you don't get value out of a bank holiday Wednesday, really.
Isn't it
Wait,
the bank holiday
weekend Wednesday though, it means you
longer
get
weekend.
like a few days of work and then a break and then a few more days and then the weekend.
No, I'd rather have a longer weekend. Because I'd
Best.
rather like just crack on.
Oh,
Assuming no other bank holidays, weekend Wednesday would be more efficient.
the reason bank holiday Friday is kind of great is like on the weekend. At least I stay up a bit later on the weekend, you know. And you go out drinking, you go out, you have fun, stay up a bit later. Stuff shuts on a Sunday, so the extra day of weekend you get on a Sunday is kind of negated by the fact that like it's Sunday and they're not really expecting the traffic, but they are on a Friday night. So you can have a crazy weekend with like a bank holiday Friday, but not with a bank holiday Monday. That's my rationale for
I mean,
that.
you can. I'm gonna try.
I mean, you can
tomorrow,
try, yeah.
hopefully.
Oh,
the,
right.
pubs, the pubs will still be open tomorrow.
Holy crap, yellow coming on hard right now, by the way.
Hell yes!
That's what I said.
God bless pink
I
parrots.
told you they'd win this game.
Yeah, I mean, red was like 800 or 900 coins up there for a second too. It's been going back and forth now, though.
When the lines start coming in, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry, orange will catch up, right?
Surely.
Using replay mod and publishing it publicly is a difficult one. There's a lot of data, and a lot of everything really. We don't want to like publish the full world files of all of our maps for every event.
And then there's the resource packs as well.
Yeah.
Green just
There's just
was
a
first.
Oh,
Oh,
go
We got
on,
4
Fricky.
rows.
Oh
at
my
once.
god. First by a
Damn.
lot.
Oh, they just get like the middle.
I think so.
That's crazy.
Oh, they got like the diagonals hit. Oh,
That was
yeah.
a
Aqua just
crazy
popped
jump
back
and
up as
score.
well. That was wild.
I kind of like this new bingo. We've
Alright.
never published replay files.
Alright. You're cryogenically frozen and you wake up 1,000 years in the future. What trend or object would you try to bring back into fashion?
Books.
Hightail.
The guillotine.
That'd be
Ooh.
great.
Try to bring back into fashion. So you got to assume it's gone out of fashion, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously something
Sure.
maybe in the past or
That's why I assume.
probably
Not-
everything
books
today
coming
will be out of fashion.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Why?
Because I think natural selection over the course of 1,000 years would have done its work and weeded out anything.
It's not
like,
worth. being
Yeah,
fair.
not worth my time.
Oh, what did Aqua do?
Holy crap, Aqua?
got. I guess Aqua
What?
got a TNT minecart because
No,
they just got like
Aqua-
4
yeah,
rows.
Aqua just got like 2 back to back and then just hit the top.
They probably got the minecart.
Oh my
They did.
god.
Yeah,
What
because
the
that
fuck?
unlocks like the cross and
Jesus!
the.
Whoa!
Pete just
That's
went
nuts.
crazy. Oh my god.
well, yeah.
Very good, Jordan.
He speedruns
job,
a
Jordan.
A
lot.
bit of a weird stat for team split game, for coin split.
Captain Sparkles, kudos.
Is
You
that,
get
is that
credit.
wait? Because 433 isn't that like pre?
Yeah, it's unmultiplied. Individuals
Yeah.
are
Why
always
did it
unmultiplied.
say-
Yeah,
Single
it's such a
that
weird
out.
stat.
Well, every person on
Make a
that team
bingo
has the
card
same.
now.
Why? Why did it do that?
Could have said that.
Oh yeah, I need to write that down. People were griefing those sand towers, and that was the funniest thing.
That's hilarious.
If someone in Discord
Oh,
can ping
sorry,
me and
chat.
tell me
Oh,
who is griefing
there's
those
so many
towers,
sand
I need to
towers.
know.
Sorry, chat. There we go. It's gone.
Only 5% voted for Aqua though, so not many.
Yeah, no. Damn.
The scores are
It's
very close
split.
still.
Damn.
Well, I'm pretty sure Aqua were in 9th at the half-time break. So it really does show
That
Uh,
did.
let me
that you
check.
can always bring it back. Just in 2 games.
Yeah, Aqua in
Yeah, they were
9th
ninth.
after to get
They
to
were
the
ninth
side,
in 2
and
games.
9th after Railroad Rush. So they went from 9th to 2nd in 1 game.
1 game. Wow. Awesome.
Anything can happen at the MCC.
Yeah.
Tango did tower griefing against his own teammate. That's amazing.
Tango, he's like, Tango.
Yeah, Railroad Rush Legacy. The TNT minecart got them all those points. That's what I'm saying. You know, everyone's playing Minecraft and like, I wish there was more use for TNT minecarts.
Done it.
You can bring one emoji to life, but it retains its digital personality. Which emoji would cause the most chaos, and how would you interact with it?
Upside down smiley face.
What a question!
Like, we know many emojis.
Honestly, the poo emoji. If that was running around, that would be chaos.
That's voiced by Patrick Stewart in the film, so no, it's got a gravitas, which
I
you
didn't
can't
watch
do. I didn't watch it, but I've
Man,
seen
you
the
need
memes.
to watch the film.
Is it good?
No.
No, of course not. I go with the Tadar emoji because that would be the most annoying, obnoxious thing ever.
Yeah, that is an AI generated question.
Ooh, Stefan, have you played this new you play this new game online called Human or Not?
No.
So it puts you in a chat room with either an AI or a human. And you've got to chat to them and figure out.
I think it's on the wall.
That sounds really good.
The hole in the wall.
And
I
it's
was going to say, Stefan is really encouraging the dead internet theory right now. So,
How do you
Stefan.
know if it's true or not though? Like the answer it gives you. It could just be another human every time or another AI every time. You never know.
I mean that is true.
What if you're the AI?
Well, we could be.
If we were the AI, that's a good question.
Alright, who's winning Hole in the Wall?
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Boop boop.
Boop boop.
Fucking Aqua, man.
Humans are the real zombies. Like that's.
No, they are the real virus. They're a plague on the world.
No, but if you think about like, since the invention of like the whole, when they made the first zombie movie, they were like humans are the real zombies.
I mean, yeah, that is like the metaphor for it.
Yeah.
It's our loss of identity in that X, Y, Z. But we are the real virus on the planet. We replicate at a hideous rate. We consume everything around us and don't leave anything behind apart from destruction and devastation.
You want your mind blown? Google Planet of the Apes and see which planet comes up, because it blew my mind when I found out.
You know how we were talking about ads earlier?
Yeah.
The AI has asked this question, and because of this question, I now know we're screwed. The future of humanity is screwed. If clouds could advertise, what product or service would they shill, and what catchy slogans would they use?
No! That's like...
Oh man, the day we have advertisements in clouds. Oh.
Well, no, they're saying like they're going to have advertisement drones. They're going to do like those drone shows that are advertisements. I go up there with a net. I just have a net drone and pick them down.
But could you imagine like actual clouds, like having just like holographs, like the holograms,
go-
the shape
go-
of the
I
cloud?
like the idea right now, but I don't think I will in the future.
No,
No, I
horrible.
hate that idea.
Also, as you can already see, these walls are so much better now. Technically, this is the same patch as Island, but there are like a lot of extra things that I want to add to Event eventually. But just in general, these walls are so much more interesting, and they can do so many more things that you just don't expect, which makes this game so much more fun. It becomes more like reactionary instead of just pure muscle memory.
I have a chat for statty people in chat. Statty people.
Statties.
We were talking about this the other day, and I mean, we could have just gone and looked it up, but it's better if we have statty people here. How many players have made it to Dodgebolt in their first MCC appearance? Somebody's gonna have a fast way to know this. We were thinking about it because there's a lot of new players this time. There's a pretty high chance that somebody will make it in their first time. It's definitely at least
3
8.
times.
Yeah. It's actually been at least
I mean
60 and 24 guaranteed because of the 2 risings, right?
Do we count
And
those?
the very first
I
one,
guess
there's
so.
like 8 already from.
Well, that's where the first 8 came from, yeah.
But like, I think it's more interesting to count the ones where they're playing against people that have played the event, right?
Yeah. I think the whole list is interesting, but you could extrapolate out the people who, were in MCC Rising or whatever.
Oh, Jacob's
Oh, that's
won his
gonna take
first
so many
event.
people out. Oh my god.
Whoa.
And that's coming back as well.
Oh.
Oh.
Return.
Dude, that was an evil wall.
That was
Feinberg,
These
vile.
walls are really evil.
Feinberg won his first game of Hole in the Wall. Write that down.
Well, this game is fairly similar to the one on Island, so
Suspiciously similar.
I do have something cooking to make it like different on events and to add some extra spice here. But I think these walls are already difficult enough. Cheeky fake out the start.
that
that's
was
a
a-
mean
that
fade.
was a
Oh,
great.
what a mean start!
They got some fun. Got a few
You got a
people.
lot of
God.
people.
Oh my god.
That was cool.
That was evil.
This game is evil, man.
Okay.
I can't believe that got 5 people right at the start.
Imagine taste testing for a new line of candy flavors based on emotions. What would commitment taste like?
Oh.
Caramel.
It would taste like olives.
What the? That's such a weird answers from both of you.
I was gonna say pasta.
Olives.
It's an acquired taste.
Bitter.
Like a slow roasted stew. Commitment to long-term thing.
like molasses.
It would
take
be
a while to eat.
Yeah.
Or
You
takes
just
a long
can't get it
time
out of
to,
your mouth.
like,
A
create.
jawbreaker.
That's why I was saying caramel, because what you got to commit to a curly whirly, you know. if I'm sitting down to eat curly whirly, I'm blocking out time in the calendar because I'm out of action.
Oh, what a praise! Oh, I love you, but
Yeah, just sort of like beef jerky or something.
something that takes a really long time to make and eat.
That's a really funny question.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, that's good for that one. That's fun.
I got another really good one, I think.
All right.
You're granted the ability to teleport anywhere on Earth, but only for 5 seconds at a time. Where would you go?
Bank vault.
Oh yeah.
5 seconds to a
Yeah,
bank
because
vault.
I'm just like, okay, where's
Is
the
it
thing?
just? Can we only go to one place for 5 seconds?
Yeah,
and then
no, I
it's
guess
over?
I guess you can use it more like again
think
and
it's
again.
more-
But let's say you got a minute cooldown on it or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fine, because
the
like you
first
can go in,
place,
grab
right.
what you need, come back out, drop it. 1 minute to make your alibi,
Yeah.
and then do it again.
I'd go
That's
to the
8 seconds.
lottery scripting room.
You've got, but you've got to be in there on the exact time.
I would be a ghost. I would.
you just trick
I would warn people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
just
you just be
fuck
like,
people.
hello, I am a ghost, and then like from a location that was just
you would be
impossible to
the
escape.
worst ghost ever though, because you could only go to one place. So just be
No,
like,
you
oh
can't-
yeah, there's a
Oh,
ghost
fine.
right there sometimes.
No,
I think Fine's gonna three-peat. I think Finebird's gonna
What if you
three-peat.
just like?
Oh right, it's the
appeared-
same location. Oh okay.
Oh.
I
think
guess
it'd be-
there's 2 ways of understanding this. Like, there's only one location you pick ever, right? And
Or
that's the only
toilet.
location you'll ever return to. That's hilarious though, because if you're trying to prank someone, they'll eventually catch you. They'll just like wait a day for you to show up.
Like someone you don't know. I was just thinking like you teleport into their,
but then
teleport into their kitchen like 3 a.m. and you go like hello, and then you leave.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to teleport into the
Yeah.
middle of someone else's Britain's Got Talent audition.
Oh,
And they're like, well, hang on a minute.
God.
What
What
was
is this
that?
act? This guy just appeared and disappeared.
Dude, imagine that. Like you teleport into the middle of the pitch at a football stadium, and you're just there, and everyone's like, "Did you see that? What happened?"
But I feel like we're in the day and age where like, magic like this is just sort of not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You
What happened to
know when
Dynamo?
you go to a magic show
Yeah.
and you're like, holy crap, that's amazing that they're doing all that, but there's probably that there's some answer to it in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if someone showed up on a football pitch, everyone would be like, wow, that's really cool, but they probably,
They'd be
wonder
like,
how
"Oh, it's
they did that."
edited." Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd make them really angry. I don't know.
I just
That's
wake
some
up
hooligan
in the night,
behaviour.
poke them, and then go.
Dynamo died.
What?
No, he
Dude,
didn't.
that would actually be hilarious though, to like teleport to someone's net in the football pitch with a football in your hand and then just throwing it in and then disappearing.
Yeah.
It piss off so many football
Or
fans.
just teleport into the middle of a boxing match, just one punch and then
Yeah,
just quickly escape.
Like VAR, yeah.
Like a tag team in wrestling or something.
What the fuck? The guy's using like. And is that? It's like video game power.
Like, what if you could just teleport into the middle of a trial and just say guilty, or innocent, and disappear?
I'm sure people would do that. Anyway, like, if it was that simple, people would just yell guilty at any time.
Oh, you can have such sick alibis.
Yeah.
How
You could,
could
like-
have possibly been there?
Okay.
Yeah.
You could literally TP to the
That's
police
not-
officer who's going to investigate your case while in the police office,
Dude, I
and
was
then
in-
TP
I was-
to do the crime, and then TP back.
Yeah, I was literally in France at the time.
Just
so-
get on
So what do you
CCTV.
even want today? Oh, Vanberg doesn't get the 3P. Oh, that's a shame.
That was the best question.
I love that question. That was the best. Oh! Come on!
Red are doing crazy right now.
Oh yeah, that's because Vanberg came first twice.
I mean, honestly, he's playing chess instead of checkers by not getting a three-peat in his first event.
Yeah.
Just trying to play
You
the
won't now
long
get
game.
disappeared by Scott.
Yeah. Hopefully he did enough.
Yeah.
There's been 124 unique Dodgebolt players. That's kind of amazing when you think about it.
Hope Ty's having a good
Yeah, the
time.
standings are still fairly close. Red is secure-ish. Aqua's got a small lead.
What? God damn.
Actually, let's. 10 on red rabbits. God damn it!
You just don't have faith.
It's not. I've not got any answers right so far.
Look, Stefan, there is a 50-50 chance of getting the person in Dodgebolt,
Tyler,
so
DM me. Let me
you
know
have a
what that
chance.
will be, please. I will forget.
Okay, question.
Ambrose?
Yeah, Entros has pack loading issues. He's disconnecting whenever the pack has to change.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Karen, Steph.
What historical event would be the most awkward if it were live streamed with social media commentary?
Oh.
And the way I imagine social media commentary is probably like a chat.
Yeah. JFK assassination.
God, there's some really bad answers to this.
Maybe like Henry VIII and the Pope trying to.
Oh yeah,
trying
their
to start the
discussion
Church
when
of
they're about to
England.
get the annulment. That would be quite awkward.
Yeah.
Field of the cloth of gold.
Yeah,
that would
that's
be
it.
awkward.
All right. Sorry.
It's a
hamster
very
fan, I'm
hard
sorry.
question to answer without getting political.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably all political answers.
Yeah.
It feels like a big mistake to say any of the answers that just
Yeah,
came to my
there's
head.
Yep. Yeah.
Especially on
Let's
stream.
move on from that one.
Can we stop the stream so I can say it and then...
Just type it in.
Put
Type
it
it
in
in
TeamSpeak
TeamSpeak.
if
Just
you
put it
want.
in TeamSpeak so we see it.
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
writing
he's
that.
not.
I can't
He's
even
not
write
gonna,
it
yeah.
there.
We're not
Really?
gonna judge you.
Okay.
So talking about
There's
this
some really bad
event
answers.
we're watching, given how close the scores are and how sense of time is, well, sense of time, I feel like a lot of the like fifth and down will probably want meltdown, because
Yeah, they
in
probably
meltdown
will, I
you
think.
can camp red, right? You can try eliminate red and aqua early. In sense of time, you need to pray that they don't do well, and if they get like a few vaults, they're just good.
Meltdown can be
Meltdown is the
manipulated by
choice
other
right
teams.
now. If you're good at PvP,
If
definitely.
you're not, then.
I just figured out if Red get to Dodgebolt, we gotta watch Ollie and Dodgebolt again.
Yeah! Let's go!
I don't want to do that, man.
Oh,
Why not? What
He
happened?
He's got a strategy.
He's got a very.
He's got a very
useful
unique
strategy.
playstyle, yeah.
It works
Right.
against some people. I won against Michael with it when we were testing the
Come
Dodgeball thing.
on, Sands of Time new room.
It's a very stressful watching Ollie.
I want to see Sense of Time for no particular reason.
It's gonna
Really?
be up to randomness.
And as long as
really.
we pick Sense of Time, then chat will never know why. If we pick Meltdown, then you'll figure out why. I think the chickens are getting to pick this time.
Yeah, it's up to randomness.
Yay.
Yeah, but it's gonna be salt.
Salt finale.
like a
Who would have
tie.
guessed?
As always.
Actually, no, salt. Yeah.
All right, Hamster fan, 12.
There's a few more votes.
It's the last game already.
18.
Yep.
Gone fast,
I
hasn't
know,
it?
yeah.
What?
Been a fast MCC, yeah.
What? All
I'm
that
about to say,
work and
that's
it's nearly
next
over.
by.
Are we
What
running
happened?
it faster now?
Oh
That's
my
really
goodness.
impressive. Good
Sorry,
job in
Tom
season
just
4.
said all that work and it's nearly over. That's really funny.
This
Well, it
dungeon is
isn't it?
long though, so
It's been a
This is a
long
long
wait. It's
dungeon,
been a
yeah.
long getting here.
All right, chat, quick. Who's winning Sands of Time? Come on. Gimme.
I mean, honestly, Tom, it would have been over even faster
Wait,
if
who's
Noctis
got
didn't bring us
H-bomb
all
in it?
back to the
Aqua,
hub.
That's so true,
I think
yeah.
it's H-bomb.
It could, I don't know. It really could be any
This is his
team.
game,
for
but it could be
Sands of Time.
anyone. It's such
Yeah.
a.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go Lime.
Go with your gut.
I'll go Lime. You know, screw it. I'll go Lime.
Go for it, sir. Go for it.
Oh, sorry. Boop boop. Oh shoot, 3 seconds.
Surely
Yeah.
Ty's cooked. Hopefully Pink Team's as well.
It's Lime.
Also, this is our almost last chance to appreciate these gorgeous loading screens. They took so much work, but I love them.
They are
If
amazing.
they're
Declan.
What
They're
are
a
some of the...
Stefan, I think you had an influence in the vote.
Oh, that is such a good question. What are some
Well,
of the
read it.
biggest challenges you face?
29% think Lime.
that's crazy.
It's
Yeah,
payback.
H-bomb.
I didn't-
A very big number.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I didn't influence that. No way.
There's H-bombs in the team.
That's like
Yeah.
30%. That's nearly
People
a
know.
third.
Yeah, they
You
all
hear Sands
know.
of Time, you think H-bomb, don't you?
Also, after this game, from what I can gather, we're going to be like pushing people to vote on the Dodgebolt.
Yep.
On
Nice,
predictions.
nice.
So we can also maybe write that in game as well.
Nice. All right, sorry. The question was, what are some... And this is from Hamster Fan / Starfire, I think.
Oh, he's
I
right
think
to
they
the
both
new puzzle
worked
room.
on that. What are some of the biggest challenges you face in organizing and hosting MC Championship events? Oh, I got some good answers to this question. And I'm just gonna roll it out here. I'm gonna roll it out. All right. So
All those
firstly,
D20s.
one that I'm not going to elaborate on too much. Navigating the drama in the community and how communities disagree on like what drama is real and what drama isn't. And that's where I'll just stop and not elaborate any further there.
Yeah, please don't.
Secondly, yeah, and obviously the reason we hate it is because like we're just trying to put together this cool thing that people get together and play stuff. So I know we hate when we get involved in all that. It sucks. All right. Secondly, making changes to things. I guess like there's this weird paradox that we forever live in, where, and I think, to be honest, I don't think it's like isolated just to MCC, but like to everything, where you're damned if you don't change anything, and you're damned if you change anything. That's, yeah, you know, like, because communities are so separated, right? Like, okay, when you read like comment on something, you are reading the reactions of a very, like, I don't know, defined subgroup of people. Usually that like subgroup of people will join each other in that like comment section or something, and just join, you know, kind of like parroting the same kind of opinion. And then you'll have the people who maybe don't agree with that opinion just kind of staying out of it a little bit. So usually when you get some sort of feedback, you're getting it from like a very particular, like, yeah, group of people. But out there are just thousands and thousands of people that all have different opinions. Sometimes you hear the loudest one rather than like the truth, if that makes any sense. So yeah, like, yeah, changing things, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's really weird because you'll make certain people happy and then piss off other people. Yeah. And sometimes, like, the pissed off people can get really loud and, like, and insulting and horrible. And because of that, like, the nice people won't, like, you know, they'll stay away from that because it's like, oh, this is a bit toxic over there. I'll just stay away from that for a little bit. And, I don't know, it just makes it kind of hard. Yeah, you can't please everyone, but you've just got to kind of like, you've got to do stuff, because if you don't do stuff, you'll also kind of get critiqued. And
yeah,
I think even if people disagree with the idea, there's some part of them that likes that it's a bit different. It's been shaken up a bit. You know, it's always just a bit interesting. You may be interested to see, you know, or is it going to fail the way I think it is, you know?
The biggest one, and like this is, it's part of what Stefan said, but this enters the team internally as well, is like, what is MCC, like, at its core? Because we're sort of stuck between it being like a competitive event, which it is, I think, for the most part, right? You have people playing games, competing against each other to see who wins. But it's also like a friendly event in many ways, right? There are a lot of teams that just want to play for fun, a lot of players that want to play for fun. We don't want them to feel like put off by the nature of the event, right? We don't want it to be too competitive, too sweaty to like, for them to consider playing in it, right? And that, like, in itself is like a really difficult line to toe, right? If we're like putting on a lot of events in a year, it's like fine. But then you got to think like, okay, what are the changes that we need to make to the event to make it like really friendly to casual players, or like try and like bring the balance in a bit more. I think like the stages that we've done this event are huge. I've already seen that, like, I'll consider them a major success, even though like, the competitive players have logged on, had fun building them. The players who would usually like, I don't know, be maybe third or fourth on their team, not really have as much involvement, they get to go like on and be creative and have this moment in the event where they're spotlighted, right? Where they get to like show off their build and do something funny and like goofy in the intro or in the like Walk of Fame. Like that, I think, is a good example of like towing the line. But sometimes you got to come down on either side, right? You got to say, no, we're doing this game instead of this game because we got too many PvP games in, right? Or we got like too many sweaty games, or we're gonna drop this feature because it's not friendly enough for new people who want to join the event, which we also want to happen, right? There's like all this sort of internal politics, not even particularly like community related, that like influences the decision making behind the event. Yeah, which I think is difficult to explain, right?
And to be fair, I don't think it's up to us. This is going to sound weird, but I don't think it's up to us whether the event is competitive or not. I don't think we can actually decide that. because I think it's completely up to the creator who's playing, like whether they find it competitive or not. Like, you know, like I can't prevent people found fucking Mario Kart somehow to be, you know, a competitive game, right?
Yeah.
There's a whole like sub community there, and like,
Sorry.
but it's because people want to view it as competitive.
Who are you following right now, Steph?
H-Ball.
Okay, I just wanted to say I'm following Etho right now, and he was in the gold path, like near the gold vault, and there's one of those like combat pits, and he looked down in it and he saw like a huge sword laying on the ground, a bunch of coins and some potions and other stuff, and nothing else. And so he was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna go down there." And he's like, "There's got to be something else." And he like toes his way down the ladder, gets about halfway down it, and sees the two Ravagers sitting under the platform that he was standing on, and his mouse just like jumped really quick, and then he just noped right out of there. It was a really funny moment.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think the most difficult thing is that MCC balances 40 different perspectives with their own communities, and like a lot of people's opinions on MCC as a whole can often come from just the performance that was like seen in that one viewpoint of the 40 different ones. And like you'll always have MCCs where like one team just has a bad time, or like one creator has a bad time, and that entire community will kind of find some way of like blaming the game or blaming like the design of something. It's just like, at the end of the day, it's just impossible to like solve everything in that way. Or even like look at this situation where like, okay, if one person had a bad time, maybe this thing has to be fixed. Or maybe, you know, often it's just the fact that the person just performed pretty bad and had a bad time. And that's okay, because that happens.
Everyone doesn't perform at the best all the time. It's not how life works.
Real quick, I just wanted to say Jamie wrote a script to try to answer my question from earlier. How many people made it in their first MCC? And without including like Pride and Rising, because those aren't immediately available in the API, I think it's 26 players, which I pasted in the chat in there.
Very cool.
Pink just clutched up. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't. Oh, did they just put... To be fair, Skiz has been playing really fast and loose with that sand time. It's been giving me anxiety.
He's got sand in his hand. What's he doing?
Fill it up, Skiz. Come on, man.
That's fun.
Someone just left. I don't know who, but someone just left.
Not a full team.
Aqua, not Aqua, Blue are leaving, or at least 3 of Blue are leaving.
When they fully left. Yeah,
well, I could tell because I could see the scores going to fire hose. It does have its uses.
Yeah, and I think like just to finish that question, like there was more I wanted to add.
Sorry.
Like another frustrating thing I think we saw from season 3 was I do think there is a large community out there that haven't kind of like an unfair expectation on MCC of like what it should be and what it needs to be and what more it has to have, and it's just like unrealistic to meet those expectations. So often all we can do is just kind of like stay silent about it and just get hit by the arrows, you know, of people like being angry at us. But I think a lot of people stress like content. They kind of just like want more like maps and more games and, you know, etc. And I think that like we could, I think that's not what makes MCC. I do think like too much content difference and stuff isn't great. It ruins the familiarity of the game designs and the players. Like players actually like being familiar with things. And I think like with season 4, one. I'm not sure. Like, I didn't actually see anyone complaining about it, but I kind of expected some people to be like, "Oh, I'm surprised there wasn't like a ton more, I don't know, maps and stuff." Right? Like, we were pretty light on that. But I think it's because we sat there and said, like, we think MCC is, you know, it's more about supporting like the core of what it is, and that's why we looked at these ideas of like trying to introduce the team builds at the beginning of MCC and the MCC live integration, like all the things that kind of just like enhances the viewing experience, like in different ways rather than just kind of like pumping out a new map or pumping out a new game. Like, honestly, often pumping out a new map or a game doesn't do a whole lot for MCC. Like, it's just kind of like, cool, you know? It's just 10% of the show or less, you know?
Yeah.
You get it on your screen for like 3 minutes and everyone's happy for 3 minutes and then we just move back to regular MCC. But like...
The actual honeymoon with a new map is very small compared to
yeah,
like...
tiny.
Like a significant feature that will last. Like, things that are randomly generated or different each event have a much larger impact. Like... But
MCC Live predictions, that has like so much potential. You know, it affects the entire event.
V0,
just this one change.
We're going to be adding a lot more to the predictions thing over time as well. So
yeah,
there's a lot of scope there. Whereas a map, there isn't as much scope to add new things to a map. Once a map is added, that is a map. Whereas if we look at other things that have been added this event, they're more global. Yeah, you'll see a lot more to think about with them.
Also, a few teams have left. Orange has left. Lime has left, Pink has left. Lime is in third, who have left. And Orange is in fifth.
Oh, Red's on the way out as well.
Yeah, Red's
Chill's
also leaving.
And he's got locked.
Yeah, seems to have been an issue with one of the letter blocks. This could be exciting.
When you leave the room.
Yeah, when you leave the room, it puts them back on the floor, but it's
not happening, is it? Yeah.
Must be something weird about how this room is set up.
I have to look into that.
Oh.
This room's had 2 issues. Luckily, the first issue hasn't really been an issue yet.
Oh, no one has fallen into that, really.
Yeah.
Also, there's a melon.
It's
but
quite
funny.
Yeah.
Longest game of SOT. I think we've had an 18-minute game, haven't we?
Oh, in the test the other day, it was
testing,
like 18 minutes.
That's crazy.
People get really good at the tests. They run it like a machine because they've tested it like 3 or 4 times sometimes.
I hope Lime has done well.
One of the teams is out. I can't remember which of the 4 teams we had remaining, but one of them's gone now.
Red and... Yeah, Red has left.
Yeah, Red's just left. We still have
Aqua
green.
has just left.
Yeah, we have
green is
Cyan
4th and is still in. Cyan is 8th and is still in. Purple is 7th and is still in.
This could be big. This could be real big.
Yeah, this could be an interesting ending. How close are the scores?
Green is getting ready to leave.
Very close, actually.
Green can definitely overtake Aqua if they've done a bit more.
Purple are just about to leave. Yeah, they're out.
All teams places 1 through 7 in the event are within 2,000 coins of each other. Like, it's 2,000 coins between more than 50% of the teams. 3,000 for 80%. Like,
Green is doing the sacrifice.
Yeah, I think Green is cooking.
You got in?
They're the last 2.
Okay, so it's just Chilled and Hannah got locked in. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Ooh.
The final team are leaving now, by the looks. Green are out. Let's go.
Are you having a Jedi fight?
Cyan.
That might be enough.
That might have just changed it.
Life is already updated, actually.
No, what? I was so off.
Yeah, you kind of were.
2 snags!
Let's go. That's
Go
what
on,
I'm here
What?
for.
That's funny.
What?
Ate 2 snags.
Is it?
I guess
Aqua?
they did.
Aqua?
Like, food items.
Oh!
Look at that.
Oh.
100 coins.
Oh.
What the hell?
Very close.
What? Oh.
Yeah, this goes.
What
Crazy
the
scoring.
hell?
What an event. Jesus.
Only 2% of people predicted Cyan.
Oh my word.
It's not happy. Oh well.
Oh yeah, dude. I think that might have robbed Green's entrance into the... Well, did it? Would it have given him like... yeah, it might have.
Red would have had 2 people affected. Sorry, Red would have had 1 person affected. And Green
Of
would have had
course.
2 people affected.
And first crash, of course.
Yeah.
Classic.
But that battle box was way too messy, I think, to give a good summary right now of who was affected. Pretty early single round.
That was close.
Don't
I mean,
forget
even
predictions on live.
Cyan
stuff
were
and
like on the heels as well.
Yeah. I've gone Aqua.
Oh, I'm gonna vote on this one.
I might be wrong
Aqua
here because
purely because Ollie.
yeah.
I think his dodging technique is not gonna get him a win, but if it does, that is very impressive.
What? Where he jumps in the
Him
lava?
first, Fine
No, he, like,
second,
he
Ampharos
stares
third.
his
Oh,
enemy
what a
down.
hell of a thing.
He doesn't dodge, he stares them down and he guesses when they're gonna shoot and dodges them.
No, he just
And
kind
then
of
jumps in the lava.
sidles. He just
Yeah, he
kind of
just
sidles
only
side to
sidesteps.
side. It's wild.
But he's just trying to predict when they're trying to shoot him, and then he just goes to the left or right, which is one hell of a power move.
Guys, you want to know the real analysis, right? Okay, 3 teams built vehicles for their build plots, right? They are 1, 2, and 3. Aqua built little land speeder. Red built a rocket, and Green built the Millennium Falcon. 1, 2, and 3. That's what I'm saying.
What?
It's influenced the entire event.
You should type that in chat. All right. Anyway, Hamster, I hope that answered your question earlier. Don't get me started on this whole islandification bull crap.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But we'll end the question there.
Ooh, a lot of people think Aqua.
55% Aqua, 45% or 46%.
I feel like for all the questions we didn't answer, I feel like we really
That answered a lot.
really answered that one. Hope you're happy, punk.
I hope they aren't funneling.
Is there anyone that's got 9 out of 9 predictions?
But there is quite a low chance of that if you just multiply all the percentages together.
Are you actually able to check if there's any users that have, like...
No. But yeah, the probability is incredibly low.
Yeah, especially with that, like, 2% guess at the end.
Build, you need to be further
Alice
back
got
from
it,
that, but yeah,
actually.
that was going to happen.
Alice's internet has died, but Alice did get the Cyan prediction.
Uh-oh. Why is the red team doing way better?
To prove the doubters wrong.
Yeah, prove the haters wrong, man.
Oh,
come on! Oh. No, come on. They're gonna miss. They're gonna miss.
Come on, Sparkles.
That's what's gonna happen here. He's gonna miss. The script.
I think he was 3 for 3, wasn't he?
What is wrong with this script?
No, Flip killed most that round.
Why's my script not working?
Run it past an editor? Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Oh, it's got spelling mistake. That's why.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
That does it. That does do it, mate.
it changed the course of the event.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened.
It forked the universes. Wait.
Well, people were talking about some weird elevator. I think that's where the fork happened, actually.
That was the butterfly flapping its wings.
Yeah, there's some weird universe where there were elevators, but like we've never had one.
I mean, the key word in elevator is, you know, a key part of it is elevating, right?
Yeah, like lifting people up and stuff, like the Kudo system.
So
Yeah.
technically it's a vehicle, right?
Oh.
It's all tied together.
Ollie just said, my
Yes.
dodging is poor, just to be clear.
And do a shovel.
He reminds me of Higuita, the Colombian goalkeeper.
Oh my It's so funny watching people miss him.
I know, it's like he just moves like
They just
a
don't
little
know.
bit.
They haven't downloaded it
Oh man, imagine if he could shoot.
He'd be unstoppable.
yet. He's not even looking at him.
Don't run off the edge again, Ollie.
No,
for
and this
God's
is
sake.
just horrendous.
It's over.
He doesn't even care.
It's like a deer cutting
Disrespectful.
headlights.
Yeah.
They just don't know what to do with it.
Get away with that!
Only they can shoot as well
he
as they
can
dodge.
shoot.
Jesus.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna dodge
Oh
it.
man.
He'll never
He
get
can
shot.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Guys,
Just hit him!
he's practicing clutching. This round's a write-off.
Yeah.
Think about this round is write-off. He's throwing, so he can practice his dodging more. And then, like, when the round's winnable, the dodging will come into effect, and he'll like bring it back.
Yeah. I think you're. Oh my
I was gonna
god.
say, just by
Oh, what the?
Yeah.
I can't believe if this.
Ollie!
Come on, get
Ollie,
him.
you
Come
can't
on.
He's gonna
do
get
this.
shot.
Come
He
on,
has to
F-whip.
get shot here.
Come on,
So
Flip,
small.
let's do it.
Flip is
Small arena.
unsure. They don't know
Come
what to do
on.
with this.
He doesn't know what to do.
They're scared.
Come
They don't
on,
know.
I can't.
Flip! He's not playing! Ollie!
His head.
No
See
way.
that?
There's no way.
He might actually be the best
you
of all time.
can't.
Do you think he's actually gonna? I think.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
yes, he
God.
did!
What?
I cannot
What?
believe that. That's crazy.
I can't even right
That was
now.
nuts.
That is the. That's the best round I've ever seen.
Nobody's doing it
no.
like him.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm not gonna get a single prediction correct.
god.
You had a 50,
Get
50
Ollie out first!
Oh, Lee.
That was freaky dodgeball.
That
He
was
was really
wild.
Crazy.
And now we're
Why are you
focusing Ollie,
trying?
they're like, need to get that mother
They
out.
can't shoot him.
No.
You can't get him! You can't get him!
Pizza Internet's not doing great.
Oh
God,
yeah, if
I
Kara
can't.
wins, this is the first
think-
one. If Kara wins, this is her first win since MCC 1.
Okay, that's okay. I kind of
That's
want Red
nuts.
Team to win.
Yeah.
Though. That's kind of cool.
First round, Feinberg takes out 3 of them. Second round, Aqua kills him first. So then Ollie takes out 3 of them. So then they kill Ollie first. It's just not working.
No. It just, the power keeps shifting.
Yeah.
This is unreal.
I kind of want Aqua to win this round though. Like, you know, we should go to a
Yeah.
2-2.
Yeah, let's go for the
First
5th
sweep
round.
can still
Come
happen.
on, Sparkus.
It's like watching a centre back pass it around his own box. It's crazy.
It's not over
That
until
was
it's
a
They
record.
can
over.
reverse sweep, but they have to. You have to shoot them.
Oh!
Oh, crap.
You just
I
can't
don't
hit
think
Ollie.
so.
I don't get it. What is he doing?
What does he do?
No way. There it is.
They called that so hard.
Wow.
No way.
That
Wild.
dodgebolt was won with style.
The spaceship that they're stuck in.
They can't even get out.
Oh, that's funny. Do you want to TP them? Do you want to TP? Just want to TP them.
He's got back in.
Get out of the spaceship.
Get out of the spaceship. I can't hold tight.
What's going on there?
Tight.
That's...
Are you
Has
taking a
Pulse
picture?
be muted?
No, I thought you were getting the picture.
They're not even like standing together.
No, they're not
So
even in a nice
messy.
spot.
What are they doing?
Brian is trying to coach him.
Yeah. He's
Oh, they're lining up now.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
A chicken infection now would be great, actually.
Nope.
Nah.
Alice, you still good to
That's the
post a tweet?
Yeah.
Oh, they're in the
Steph
Hall of
sent Alice.
Fame.
Yeah, I'll send. Who am I sending?
This build is
Image
sick in
to
the Hall of
Alice,
Fame,
please.
actually.
No.
But you
What?
need to do a little color correction on it.
We should be with the screenshot. Like, if you go to the Hall of Fame, it has them standing in their stage as they laid it out.
Well, yeah, but that's lame because
It's-
then I mean that's cool, yeah, but
So sick.
It does look
but you
really
need
cool.
the you know you need the fireworks and
But you can't do it now because CPK's on
Moment.
there.
Currently, the Lime team is stealing the Hall of Fame.
down. Oh no, well.
Well, that was a good event, I'd say. Everything went successful.
Yeah, it was alright.
oh yeah.
Apart from the fact that ClickUp is down now,
Yes!
Finally!
I mean, no!
Yes!
Oh, not click
which
up.
is the worst news ever.
Yes,
They're
Alice
so
was
they're
there on
famed
launch.
for their
She was very
reliability,
quiet.
aren't they?
Alright, I'm
Productivity
uploading 15
3.0.
screenshots.
You
Pick the
believe-
one that you like the most, and I would say pop a bit of that color correction on it. You know,
Yeah, pop a bit of secret sauce on it.
Little salt bay over it.
You guys believe Feinberg couldn't even get first overall?
I know. It's really, really dropped off.
Unbelievable.
oh no, wait, it's
What
uploading
an
10.
MCC.
Oh, what a game. What a
Uploading
game.
10 screenshots.
That was
because
it.
Oh, it's literally by like
I'm
12
adding
points
another
as
5.
well. That's sad.
Alright, I'm sending in 2 messages. I think the later one, the second message, might have the better ones.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're like more close up. Second message is sending through any moment.
Did we announce the new maps on Island, by the way? Because they're about to launch.
No,
What new maps
but-
on Island?
maybe announce that tomorrow.
This is the
Yeah.
first I've heard of it.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Well,
Alice,
they're
did you know
live
that?
now, so have fun.
They're
Nope.
live. There we are.
Well,
what
Space,
surprise map drop,
the
I guess.
spaceship map from Battlebox and classic rocket spleef. No.
Sweet.
Okay, well.
You heard
Guys,
it
how
here
did
first.
I do, you guys? Wait. Why did
Oh
that
wow,
happen?
that was such a good score, Evan. Amazing. I'll be honest, you probably did better than Stefan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. At least you got a few more blocks.
Yeah.
Where is it in the? I post my in the Discord.
Over it.
Amazing.
Predictions.
You post it in predictions or predictions screenshots?
Championship prediction. Oh yeah, I should probably do. Yeah, no one's doing. Ah, that's so funny. I think the screenshots are better. Yeah.
Wow, I did terrible. Not as terrible as Stefan, but really bad.
I love how in the screenshots channel, no one has posted screenshots.
No, because
It's because it's too long of a channel name.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll edit it. I had to split between the two predictions.
Change it to pictures of predictions.
I mean, to be honest, I don't like.
To be fair,
You should only have one channel because then it doesn't matter like whether you post it as a screenshot or not, right?
Yeah, but if I just did media, they wouldn't be able to talk about their general predictions like over the whole cycle.
Oh right.
We're not renaming predictions, screenshots to predictions, results.
Yeah, that might be a better one actually. Thank you.
You know what's funny is that like seeing these score sheets practically at the end of it, we might need to see if we can't figure out some different way to represent the scores because pretty much everybody's is just going to be like tons of red.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why the yellow thing is going to exist next time.
Oh, okay. Do you have like a scale
gonna be if
based on
you're in
how
the top
high they
3.
finish? Yeah, okay, that'll be better.
If they got a top 3 answer,
I'll do it
they
now,
get a
hold on.
yellow color.
Do I have it on this
Otherwise, red.
But I also reckon the scorecard should show like the icon of the thing that you guessed as well.
I mean, that's hard to do with the modes. So the thing you copy would not be possible.
Game or the team.
So, well, that's the thing. It was like it would specifically actually just be a screenshot that you'd be sharing realistically. Like, 'cause, to be honest, that's what we want because like this thing is highly, it's editable. You can just kind of.
I mean, but Wordle is editable. The genius of it is that you can post it anywhere.
Yeah, that's the fun.
People can edit it.
But
people won't believe you if you got all of them correct. No one would believe you. It's like saying, "Oh yeah, I guessed the Wordle word in one guess." Like, that's never gonna happen.
Right, Wordle has nothing to do with this. We have to talk about context, right? The problem I think with the current scorecard is that you don't really know which guess was what. So if someone's like, "Oh yeah, I got one prediction correct," like, well, what was it? Was it?
It's the order. It maps up to MC Live.
Yeah, it's complicated to. I don't know.
I mean, I'd compare it again with Wordle, even though you don't think the context is right. But I would say Wordle, you don't know what letter you guessed, but everyone knows what the answer was. The same here.
Wordle's different because you can kind of read how someone got to where they were with the Wordle guessing. Like you can't compare to Wordle because what Wordle is trying to, the information Wordle is presenting in the end is very different to what MCC's information.
We should solve this live on stream for the next 30 minutes.
I was going to say, maybe we should discuss this later, because to be honest, I didn't get any direction with the scorecard, so I just did what I thought made sense.
Hey, stop. This ain't a blame game. We're talking about what we can do to improve the results screen, like next time.
Well, I'd love to add these ideas to ClickUp, but they're down. So, thanks, but no thanks. Can we go back to Asana, please?
Oh.
No.
Can we go to Microsoft spreadsheet?
We're moving to a new system.
Why don't we just do that funny air pressurized shoot thing that Joe was talking about earlier?
Pneumatic tubes.
We're having
had that across the universe.
Yes, exactly.
24-hour live stream of Maywolf's Wall, and each task gets put on a post-it note, and he is responsible for like moving them around.
The hermits are all doing a screeny.
Oh, that's really cute. Can I give a shout out, by the way, to Azuma, who gave us a shout out in the title and like first 30 seconds of one of his Hermitcraft videos, and told everyone he was going to take part. I really appreciate that.
That was really nice.
That's pretty cool. Yep.
Really happy to see Zuma play. He's probably the content creator now in the event that I've watched for the longest, so really happy to see him play.
In I think 2016, Azuma was building a mob farm, and he wanted to decorate the outside of it like a dirt block. And his original plan was just he was going to put like dirt up the side of it. But I was like, that looks bad. So I went to the plot world server that he was building on, and in the plot next to it, I built a better version of it. Does anyone remember this? He built like a big dirt block farm. I built the dirt block like pattern next to it, and then he used it, man. And that to that point was like my biggest impact on society. Was contributing to that design. Well, I'm saying we got history is all. And it's nice to see him in the event and shouting us out. That's it. That's all I got.
Knoxcrew office. You think we got Knoxcrew office money? Nah, we all work from home.
The Feinberg meme has populated the replies of the winner.
Yes.
Yo, I'm Feinberg.
Getting the Patskins.
We could. I mean, the way the event works isn't actually that interesting. That's the thing about like video games. If you want to like really like exciting, interesting behind the scenes like movies and TV shows. Not particularly today, where like they do a lot of digital work, but when you're actually like on location, there's a ton of like problem solving stuff like that going into it. If you were to like delve into what makes MCC tick, it's like key plugins, like a lot of building, a lot of organizational stuff, like
it's like Daniel French fries and milkshakes. That's like 90% of it.
Yeah. I don't know, like the interesting stuff I think about game development and about like creative processes are the like decisions you don't anticipate, right? Like your reaction to things having to change or like negative feedback or something like becoming impossible, right? But it's really difficult to sit down in like a behind the scenes video and show you all of that, because a lot of it is just like it's just the road underneath us, right? Like we're not thinking about that stuff. We're not particularly thinking about the thousands of like little decisions that we make that deviated us from our original plan. We're just thinking about like the next thing along. I don't know. Got pretty philosophical. You can ask him how he made some of the games, but literally it's he copy and pasted the file of the last game and like deleted all the parts that weren't relevant.
Well,
and then like started coding it.
There's something relevant there because like that is how like Parkour Tech got made. It was just copying battle books. But what is relevant?
No.
Like, this whole discussion with islands as well is that
On
now
a code,
it's much different nowadays.
Well, that's what I'm saying. On a code level, landlord, like that's how it got made. But the actual interesting story about how Parkour Tag got made was like the design process, the iteration, problem solving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
that's
inspired by World Chase Tag. Like, it's an actual sport, and it's doing really well. It was live streaming on Channel 4 recently. It was really cool.
You can play the original Hole in the Wall.
Yep.
You can down. I don't know what the latest version it supports, but
1.8.4 is the latest version it supports.
Not even 0.5.
No, absolutely not 0.5.
Don't even try it.
If you update it to 0.5, it breaks the entire map.
There's a massive security issue in like.
Yep, that the Hole in the Wall relies on. But the massive security issue was that players could inventory edit command blocks with commands in them into their inventories, and then put them in dispensers and activate the dispenser, which would dispense the command block and then power it. However, command blocks getting dispensed, it picks one random item to dispense, and so all of Hole in the Wall's randomization relies on command blocks getting dispensed out of dispensers. And that's also how Knoxcrew Game Show completely worked. And we one of the recording sessions right after those versions came out, we were probably 10 minutes into the recording session and something didn't work, and that was when I found out Clint had updated it to fix the security issue. And boy, that was a moment.
Hell of a moment.
That was a moment. Man, I was just like, why? I took a deep breath. And I was like, Clint, we're gonna fix this, but I just need to tell you this right now. Never change the version on the server without telling me ever again. Thank you. And then we had to go fix it.
These are the fun stories that you only get by working in like a super janky work environment.
Yeah.
We try and avoid having a super janky work environment. Like that's
Tom,
that's
how many
kind of where we're
fucking
at.
companies have you worked for?
3.
Every company's a jank working environment.
I know. I'm not saying we're not jank, but
Wait,
like
what
we're jank. We're not relying on like
a
command
lot of the
block
jank.
security kit. Yeah.
Wait,
A
has
lot of the
anyone
jank
worked?
has been ironed out
Has
recently.
anyone worked at not a janky work environment?
I mean, I worked in a hospital, and that's like jankier than this. So you know, can't really say much, man.
I worked at an architect's office for 4 weeks, and they had me measure a plot of land with a measuring tape.
You sure
And-
that just wasn't
no.
hazing?
No,
What?
because the architect was with me. It was a longer than usual measuring tape, but it was the guy was like, yeah, we just have to do this sometimes. Like we've got numbers from surveyors, but we just got to double check. And I was like, no fucking. I was like, actually,
Oh.
my mind was blown.
How was your back after that?
It was fine. I was young. I was
Okay.
younger than I was.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
were all right there.
Very
But
young.
Sprang right back up.
I showed up in a suit like every day to work.
Yeah.
And there was another guy.
Oh, they're having you on.
No, you're meant to show up in a suit to an architect. Like everyone
Yeah.
else there was wearing a suit. There was another guy there who was also like doing work experience, which was paid, but like we did get paid at the end of it, which was really nice. But he was doing work experience and he didn't show up in a suit. I remember it was like during summer, I worked like the entirety of July and it was so hot, man. And I was like down to my shirt, I had my tie off, I had the like jacket off. I was like on my like hands and knees in Poplar Dock in East London, which is actually like quite a nice area now. But like when we were measuring this plot of land, it was like dirt. So and it was like in the July sun, and this guy was like having a great time because he had this little like summer outfit on, he had shorts on. I resented him so bad. I still hate him to this day, to be honest.
I could tell that hatred is still there.
Yeah, you got there's jank at every level, but the jank's introduced in different places, I think. I think in terms of like workflow and pipeline, we've got a really good back-end system for like making maps. And
Hi, Anthony.
yeah, Anthony,
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Anthony.
User disconnected from your channel.
I like tooling, which Daniel worked on really hard to get to this state, is like really good. Like we've got markers and stuff, like blocks that we physically place down in the world that like handle all the coordinates. And beforehand we were just typing things into like a JSON file with like lists of coordinates and stuff.
Beforehand,
We'd
like
have-
season 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. It was so time consuming. It was ridiculous. You'd spend like an hour or two linking up to get to a side map just
Yeah.
with coordinates.
So we've ironed that out and we can develop and iterate on stuff really quick, but it just moves the jank along, right? It's like squeezing toothpaste. You move it out the end and then it's just like squeeze into the next bit and the next bit and the next bit. And then eventually something comes out the end and hopefully it's good.
All right. Anyways,
I hope this was good.
should we go back on break now?
Yeah, can we go have a nap? Can we
Yeah.
just go like 6 months and have a nap? You guys would be alright with that if we went and had a sleep for 6 months.
Yeah, see you guys next year.
Yeah.
Good season, good season.
Yeah, it's good job, guy.
Final
Wow.
question.
Ooh, a
People
final
u-
one.
People used to call every MCC episode a season, but they don't anymore. What's your question?
Question.
It is.
A horse.
Is there? Wait, what?
Is this AI generated?
Yeah, so you can tell by the
Of
fact
course,
you
it's AI generated.
Is there anything you'd like, Tom? Is there anything you'd like the people who love you to know about what comes next?
Oh.
Oh Jesus!
Whoa.
Are you about to kill him?
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
not
I did
necessarily.
ask the AI to give me a final question to ask a dying man.
Dying man.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because we're all dying. We're
Oh, I
always
guess so,
dying.
yeah.
Every minute of our life, we're dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
And before you end stream, right before
Yeah,
Tom
just-
answers.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably say
Ed.
click.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think passing on's natural. I think today I was looking at. We've got an article in the news, by the way. I don't know if you've seen this. Joe's definitely seen this.
Yeah, we do.
I
Yeah, we
have
do.
seen
It's
it.
so cool. My mum texted me this morning going, "Oh, you're gonna be too famous for us now." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I texted that to my family today, and they were like, "Oh, you sound busy," and I was like, "Yeah, I am," and that was about that. I just thought about that, and I was just like, realistically, we all work as hard as other people. Like everyone on this planet works pretty hard, I think.
Not everyone, but yeah.
Yeah, but we all
Generally.
there are people.
All right, let him have his point.
Yeah,
Alright, yeah.
there are people that work harder than me. There are people who work less hard than me, but like we end up in different places. And I think like seeing that article on the news today, I was like, I felt like I was part of something. I was like riding the coattails of something, right? And I was like, it didn't make sense to me, right? I was like, I'm just doing my job, and my parents are doing their job, but they're not getting the news. Do you know what I mean? Like what they're doing doesn't have this same sort of like impact, but that impact's not even like related to what they're doing. We've
And
all
there
got
are
to
like an unbelievable amount of people, like more than you can understand.
So many people, and there's so much news as well. I think even like we're in like BBC Scotland. It's because of Scott, I think, but we're in BBC Scotland section or on like a subsection of like news and culture website, whatever. But it's like even that is crazy. And I don't know. I thought it was quite profound today. It really made me like question my place in the world and like everyone's place in society and how it's all just got to like function. It's a weird one. What comes next? I don't know.
Thank you, Tom.
That's
You
very
can die now.
profound.
I will.
Wow. well, the
after this week, man. Whew.
It's been a long one.
Well, the AI is telling me that the most important thing is to create a space for you to share what's on your mind and offer comfort.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Says that all the time.
And then I should also offer a simple sentiment of, do you have any final wishes?
Not really. I wish genies were real.
But no, that was a good answer, actually.
I thought you hated genies.
I think you're right. Like, because, I don't know, like, recently when I went to Asia, I don't know, like, it was just, I went to Bangkok, and it was crazy how large Bangkok was. Like, biggest city I've ever seen. And I just didn't, like, I never thought about that, I never thought about how many people there are over there, and I was like, man, I'm just in, like, one tiny little location here. Like, the world is massive. Massive. So it's actually, like, so cool when the thing that you are that you make, or are trying to make, gets talked about, like, with more than 100 people.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre. So many people struggle to, like, have that.
It's absurd. Like, you can't it's impossible for you to wrap your brain around the scale of even things online.
Well,
a million
MCC
people.
is a blip. It's a blip in the grand scale of everything.
It's just happened because of technology and society. It wasn't actually meant to happen.
Like a million people. I think it's around the record we've had for concurrent MCC viewers. 1 million people's like time was focused on this thing. Imagine if all those millions of people were like turning a hand crank, like how much energy would like. That's a weird.
Yeah.
No, that's a
Imagine
million
what good could have
concurrent.
happened without MCC.
Yeah, that was 900k. That was 900k concurrent. So over the course of like a 3-hour stream, you should probably times that by like 10.
Yeah.
That's how many people like tuned in.
But
what if they all gave us $1?
Recommending
like 5.
Recommended relevant viewing, though, by the way, that video that I just sent does a really good job of quantifying just how many people there are.
Oh.
Hi, Thomas.
Hello.
I think it's pretty good. Thomas has come to visit me, and he's wearing his Pete the Cat hat. Are we going out for dinner? All right, I've been
Yeah.
requested to leave. What are you gonna eat for dinner? Krabby Goonies, which is what he calls crab rangoons.
Aw.
So I'm gonna go do that. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, stream.
Yeah, bye, dude.
Bye.
All right.
User
Bye.
disconnected from your
Yeah, we're
channel.
gonna wrap up there, and
Do our bank holiday.
gonna leave you all on an interesting thought. Do you know that, like, talking about how many people there are in the world? Do you know that, like, well, think about how many people all wake up at the exact same time each day
Yeah.
Oh.
because of the alarm clock. Yeah.
We're all
Think about
sharing that moment.
Isn't it weird?
That one singular moment
So
of
many people
hatred.
just like
Oh yeah.
instant open. But that must like how does that not cause a time rift? I don't know. Anyway, cool. Let's end it there. Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you
Cheerio.
guys.
See you soon.